Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. This is Accounting Nightmare. Hey Tag! Cleo's here and she's being so cute. Oh no, come back! Oh, come back! Hello! Damn it, she was being cute and as soon as I reached for the webcam, she was out of here. Ah, well. This is Shiva's thing. There we go. Unmute the game. Alright. Back to FF14. So actually, I wanted to play Dead by Daylight today, actually, but I'm waiting for a grocery order, which is going to arrive at some point soon. So I didn't want to play a game I would have to suddenly go AFK during, like Dead by Daylight. But I can do that easily in FF14, as long as I'm not in a dungeon, which we won't be. So yeah, we'll do some more FF14. Cam Shy Cleo, yeah. She left. Well. I got vaccinated yesterday. And I feel pretty good. My arm's a little bit sore, but apart from that it's fine. So I feel pretty good. It was only my first dose, so waiting for the second in a few weeks. Ooh, that's shiny. A lot of people here too. Okay, so today we shall do Thaumaturge. We've gotten really far in our quest lines. We did Gladiator and Paladin. So the other two quest lines here in order are Thaumaturge, Black Mage, and Pugilist Monk. Then that's all the classes. So we're getting there. We're nearly there. So we're going to do Thaumaturge. New game plus DPS. I enjoyed the Thaumaturge one, actually. Alright, let's get dressed up for the occasion. Some lobby gear. Got the Shiva song in my head now, because that's what we were listening to. Sure, that'll do. Oh no, I don't like the look of that. Ew. Ew, I say. Yucky. Yeah, that's better. Hey Silicon, how are ya? Welcome. There we go, that looks fitting. Alright. Go into Oooh. Let's turn on reduce teleport rates. So let's pick a different mount as well. What fits Black Mage? Behemoth? Nightmare? I think Nightmare would suit actually, or whatever this is. Go with Nightmare. Evil unicorn! Finish Demon Souls? Oh, nice. How'd you go? You have fun? Alright, the Thaumaturge guild is down here. Yes, I've got a grocery delivery on the way. So I'll have to go AFK for a long break when that arrives. Also, I was waiting around for news on it, and there was nothing, so I started streaming, and immediately I got a friggin' SMS saying, hey, your delivery should be in the next, hour and a half. Not sure about fun, but you think the experience was positive? Okay. Was it a bit aged, or...? The Thaumaturge's guild is run by 5 siblings. The eldest is Kokobuki, who is recognised as guildmaster. After him are Kokobigo, Kokobani, Kokobezi, and Kokoboha. There was a 6th sibling, though, as I recall, the youngest, who did not take the vows of the order. But then I am wrong from time to time. Welcome to the Thaumaturge's guild. It is fate that has guided your steps here, friend. Within these hallowed halls, the arts of devastation are taught, primeval magics with which to bring about an enemy's ruin. If you would join our ranks and wield the power of Thaumaturgy, I urge you to seize this moment and confide in me your arcane ambitions. Do you wish to join? Yes. Yes, there truly was no other answer, was there? Lean closer now, and I shall whisper to you of Thaumaturgy's beginnings. The nation of Uldar inherited its traditions from ancient Belladia, a city founded by the descendants of the first mages. The secrets of these illustrious sorcerers were ultimately entrusted to the priests of the Order of Naudthal, who have passed them down from generation to generation ever since. Focused and refined over centuries of use in the Order's funereal rites, the arcane magics of our ancestors eventually emerged as the art we now know as Thaumaturgy. A freezing blizzard to halt corruption, a raging fire to cleanse the courts, a bolt of lightning to expel the sins of mortal life. The duomas employed in the preparation of the dead are equally efficacious when applied to the living. Thus does our guild thrive in the depths of Arzaneth Ossuary, a sanctuary devoted to Thul, the divine arbiter of the afterlife. What say you then, adventurer? If you would plumb the abyssal depths of Thaumaturgy, let our learned sages guide your descent. But before you leap into the darkness, you must prove to our guildmasters that you are possessed of the spiritual fortitude necessary to look upon that which waits therein. When you are ready to submit to the judgment of our most eminent mages, say the word. Yes, that's also just how Souls games are. Okay. Demon Souls is extremely jank, but a lot of it feels intentional. Maybe arcane is a better word for it. Yep. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I watched, who did I watch play through Demon Souls? Was it Vinny? Of Giant Bob? I watched someone play through Demon Souls. It was pretty interesting. Well, adventurer, will you join our guild, or do you presume to ignore the urgings of impatient destiny? Way of the Thaumaturge. A wise decision indeed. To prepare for your initiation, I would have you study the volumes of fundamental thaumaturgical principle, all 108 of them. Or at least, I would, if such requirements had not been abolished. Too great a deterrent to fresh novices, they said. I suppose you shall just have to settle for calling upon the collective wisdom of our guildmasters. We have 5, you see, all brothers of the same house. Though they all wield supreme authority, it is the eldest who provides a singular voice for the guild when one is required. Master Kokobigo, I believe. She doesn't remember the guildmaster's name. Greetings and welcome to Arzaneth Ossuary, a beacon to all who harbour a fascination with the powers of death and destruction. If you believe yourself possessed of unbending will and unflinching resolve, I shall be pleased to acquaint you further with the mysteries of the Thaumaturge's Guild. So yeah, Thaumaturge is interesting. It comes from funereal rites. Arzeneth Ossuary is a sacred structure where mortals may seek the favour of Thul, arbiter of the afterlife. For in death, we must all abide by Thul's final evaluation of our existence. Those deemed to have led lives of richer virtue are rewarded, with greater comfort for their eternal souls. I urge you to consider making a donation and enhancing your virtue, thus ensuring a golden paradise for your time in the realm beyond. Oh dear. This one seems fun at parties. Her. Alright, here's the 5 brothers. Can I talk to you yet? No? Okay. We gather here in Great Thul's Hall of Worship to study the mysteries of Thaumaturge. I ask that you maintain a modicum of quietude. Oh no, not for us. We couldn't care we couldn't care less how loud you are. It's Priestess Mamane, you see. She's very strict about excessive noise. Yes, cast without constraint, my courageous colleagues. Draw unto omers of dire and deadly destruction. Judge me by my stature, do you? You'll not be so dismissive once I ensorcel you with somnolence and scrawl obscenities upon your face with demon blood ink. Ha! An interesting group. You hate every one of these people. Hey, Honora, how are ya? Black Mage are great at parties. Who? What? Oh, Thul's teeth, miss. Did your mother never tell you not to startle a Thaumaturge? Look at that expectant face, Cockabigo. This lady is obviously a new applicant for the guild, seeking audience with our eldest brother. Oh, Prelate Yayake. She can recite the 307 verses of the funerary rites for the virtuous fallen, but the simple task of keeping our names straight seems ever beyond her grasp. Wah, ha ha! Well, I for one find the constant confusion endlessly entertaining. My apologies, my dear. My merriment was not meant to mock your mistake. It is our sibling Kokobuki with whom you should speak. What's this? What's this? Thul has led us? A new aspirant? Ah, Kokobuki! Were you here the entire time? Greetings, child. I am Kokobuki, the eldest, and I would venture to say the wisest, of the 5 masters of the Thaumaturge's Guild. It is my solemn duty to furnish our would-be initiates with a succinct understanding of our beloved art. Thus I would have your fullest attention. To wield Thaumaturge is to unleash devastation of the highest magnitude. The lethal force of our spells far exceeds the destructive capability of any other form of arcane manipulation. Fire, lightning, blizzards, somnolence. The Thaumaturge calls upon an expansive arsenal of offensive incantations to incapacitate and obliterate all manner of adversaries. Open your mind to our sorceress teachings, and you, too, shall soon hold the unparalleled power of our discipline in the palm of your hand. Of course, such power has a price. You must be willing to plunge headfirst into the forbidding chasm of Thaumaturge's secrets. For advancement in this art comes only with the completion of deadly and terrible trials. I ask you now, aspirant, are you prepared to leap into the abyss in pursuit of power unrivaled? Are you prepared to leap into the abyss? Yes. Hey, Bonby, how are ya? Yes, Thaumaturge Guild today. Black Mage as a class is weird because its kit is complete at the end of every X-Pack, but a mess between them. Yeah, it's a very strange class. It's one of the few where I actually did have to go look at guides to figure out what am I supposed to do. Leap into the abyss. A confident response. Your name, if you will? Very well, Melchan. Let us mark your initiation with 3 eminently practical gifts. My first gift to you shall be an addition to your hunting log, the names of such enemies that will prove suitable to your training as a Thaumaturge. The second and third gifts are this scepter and shield, instruments you shall need to focus the destructive force of your will. Did you believe your initiation over? My dear disciple, we have only just begun. Take your new weapons in hand, and I will set you forth upon your first trial. Super solid at like 60, 70 and 80. Cool. Thaumaturge unlocked. The raw power of Thaumaturgy has the potential to cause lethal devastation, though I suppose that is what most practitioners of the art have in mind. Oh yes, we've got to be a Thaumaturge. Oh. There we go. Take off the crystal. Oh, hey Axton, how are ya? Thank you for the raid. What were you playing today? We just started the Thaumaturge quests. You remember squinting in confusion at Flare as a sprout? Yeah, Flare is so confusing. Well, I don't think I have it as a Thaumaturge, but yeah. My first scepter. The scepter well complements the avid desire for destructive power written upon your features. Now, we shall complete your initiation with a trial, to test the limits of your aptitude for channeling Thaumaturgy. Huge hornets, star marmots, and snapping shrews inhabit this land in abundance. Exercise your sorceress might, and slay 3 of each of these creatures before returning to my side. Baby's first class quest. That way, okay. Castlevania Lords of Shadow 1. Ooh. I've heard Lords of Shadow 1's really good. A 100% run and just finished. Oh, nice. That's cool. Feels great getting that 100% on games. Wish you could visit other servers because you have all the magic classes at 80. Aww. Yeah, I think they want to implement that before Endwalker, so that'll be cool if they can. It's a little sloppy in the mechanics department, but it's so beautiful to look at and has great music. Ooh. I love a game with good music. Pew! Fire! Oh, wrong target. Let's see, my keybinds are a bit meshed up. Oh yeah, Blizzard 2. We use fire, we use ice, we use lightning. Pretty cool. The minions and mounts you could show me? Ooh. You have some friends in England who are waiting that so you can all play together? Ah, that'd be cool. Yeah, that's gonna be great. Lightning! Thunder 2. Pew! I upset the turtle. Oh, instant cast lightning! Woo! Smack. Smack. Hoping you can just kind of live on the Oz server. Yeah, that'll be nice, because yeah, I'm going to transfer to the Oz server as well when it comes out. So the cross data center stuff will be really good. Yeah, killed a bunch of stuff. Back we go. All from in-game stuff too? Ah, like not from the cash shop? Cool. Thaumaturge. Hello, I'm back. You have the satisfied look of a mage who has utterly vanquished her foes. Mochan, I formally welcome you into the Brotherhood of Thaumaturges. The purpose of this trial was to gauge your capacity for wielding Thaumaturgy, an innate quality the limits of which are bound by the level of etheric energy flowing through your physical being. Aether, the very stuff of life, exists within all living creatures to a greater or lesser extent. Remember this, for it is the most basic law of arcane manipulation. As your experience grows, so shall your reserves of thaumaturgical endurance. The wellspring of your magical might will also swell in response to moments of extreme terror and duress. When you find yourself seeking a greater challenge, when next you crave the thrill of exquisite fear, that is when you shall know the time has come for you to visit me once more. I crave the thrill of exquisite challenge. I'm back. Your burgeoning power strains against the confines of your untried mortal shell. Another trial you must have. From this day forth, your tasks and challenges will be shaped by the teachings found within Thaumaturgy, the Yawning Abyss, a tome penned by the renowned thaumaturge Zozomaya. My brothers, who have not once tasted the bitter draught of defeat, will instruct you on the vital lessons to be gleaned from the 4 extensive chapters that comprise this exemplary work. Much shall you learn about the threats with which a practitioner of our art must contend. The first chapter, The Threat of Intimacy, falls within Kokobaigo's purview. It is only fitting that one so averse to being approached should teach you the wisdom to be uncovered therein. The satisfaction of vanquishing your foes. Yeah, the carbuncle man is so cute. You're super lucky when it comes to mount drop rolls, but kind of terrible at minion drop rolls. Aww. Ah! Oh, yes, Mochan. I've been expecting you. Allow me to read to you the pertinent passages from the opening chapter to Zozomaya's guide. The Threat of Intimacy. Ah, how magnificent the potent power we wield. Roaring flames, piercing ice, and shocking bolts are matched not by fist or sword or spear. But the burly warrior waxes fearsome with every closing step. Fists shatter bone, blades slide through flesh, spears puncture soft bellies. Know you this threat, and stand you apart from such men. Ugh. Oh, that last part makes me queasy, no matter how often I recite it. The lesson, however, should be obvious. Keep your distance from your foes. Apart from the agony of being hit, or stabbed, or worse, you'll have a devil of a time completing an incantation with an enemy flailing his weapons at your person. Thus, the wise thaumaturge always strikes from afar. The farther, the better. Now, let us proceed with your trial. Take this dried fish and set it down in the vicinity of the Silver Bazaar. Next, simply draw back to a comfortable distance and wait for a vulture to swoop in to feed. That's when you ambush the nasty creature with a barrage of deadly spells. Once you have slain the scavenger, be sure to retrieve a generous slice of vulture meat for Fafafono. Fafafono. That's a fun name to say. He doesn't mind us conducting trials so close to his shop, so long as he's properly compensated. Yes, Mochan, we pay him in sorcery-blasted bird flesh. Sorcery-blasted bird flesh. You got Nightmare and a very rare mech from a Stormblood dungeon, but still can't get the rare minion from the first 80 raid. Aww. I hope you get it soon. I wish you good luck. Does vulture taste good? Maybe it tastes like chicken. Down here. The Threat of Intimacy is a really funny lesson name. Dried fish. The heat of the Thanalian sun only makes the odour of this long-dead wavekin that much more unbearable. Ugh. Over here. Vulture! Level 5 vulture. Zap. No, it's not dead. Oh, never mind, it died. Okay, give the meat to this guy. Photo. You're done making use of my testing grounds, are you? Cough up the fee, then. Tender white meat suited for sautés. Tastes remarkably like chocobo. Tastes like chocobo. There's nothing so tender as a bit of meat pummeled with wanton wizardry. Nice doing business with you, Thaumaturge. Did you say Thaumaturge? Has this mage just completed a guild trial? Ah, Master Alchemist. What brings you out to our bazaar this fine morning? The lady here just slew herself a plump vulture. You'd be surprised at how many of these sceptre-wielding sorcerers end up sliced to ribbons by beak and talon. And that's not the sort of flesh I've a taste for, you understand. My brothers! Not again! Okay. I like that shrug. Just the Lullafell shrug is really good. Wenches, let not yonder wenches make to grass thine sceptre. Oh, there was a fate there, but it's gone now. It ran out. Gonna drink some water. There's such a strong contrast in the music here in Ul'dah between night and day. Welcome back, Mo-chan. You seem to have done well. Both eyes intact, face appears unshredded. It truly is the most terrible feeling to have one's casting interrupted by heinous injury. It's one of the easier trials if you ask me. Keep well away from pointy, slashy, bashy things if you want to reach the end of an arcane utterance. That's just common sense. Fortune favours the fighter who flings fire from afar. I simply love the look of loathing levelled at me by the distant duellist Distressed by my deadly downpour? This one loves alliteration, apparently. Cringe. We Thaumaturges excel at offense, but fail miserably at defense. Our most effective strategy is to topple our adversaries with overwhelming force before they have a chance to respond. Honor is for knights and dead mages. Melchan, your studies appear to be progressing nicely. It won't be long before you dominate the battlefield as an avatar of sorcerous destruction. So it's true, Buki. Don't try to hide from me, Bygo, or you, Barney, or Bezzy, or Boha. Kokobusi? What are you doing here? It's the sixth brother. You promised! You promised you would teach me next! Well, yes, of course we did, Boosie, but Melchan here was most insistent. Once again you brush me aside in the hope that I abandon my heart's desire. Why do you deny me? I hate you! All of you! Well. Please, Boosie, you shouldn't say such hurtful things. You know how delicate Bygo is. That was Kokobusi, our youngest brother. He so dearly wishes to become a Thaumaturge like the rest of us, but it simply isn't possible. The poor boy's etheric levels are pitifully low. We thought we had convinced him to accept fate's cruel quirks when he entered the Alchemist Guild, but he yet yearns to walk the path of Thaumaturgy. Aww. Such is Kokobusi's determination that he spends all his waking moments experimenting with our chemical concoctions, seeking a method by which he can expand his capacity for arcane manipulation. Ahem. Well, this is obviously not your concern. Back to the abyss with you, young Thaumaturge. And I mean that in the most encouraging manner possible. That's my grocery order just arrived. They usually send me a message first saying, hey, it's on the way, but it just kind of arrived suddenly. So I will need to take a long break, sadly, to take care of the groceries. Long break. Turn that off, give you idling camera, and I'll give you the Shiva music. Hopefully that doesn't get repetitive. There we go, turn loop on. Please stop standing in the orange circles on the ground. Okay, I shall be back. Okay, I am back. Sorry about the long break. Thank you for your patience. Groceries are dealt with. I fed Cleo. So sadly I won't be able to show her on webcam because she's fed already. Alright. I am back. Yeah, Shiva's theme's pretty good. I like it. Drink some water. Okay. I am sated, no photos. Exactly. Alright, back to Thaumaturge. Southern Thanalan is super nice too. Yeah, it is. Alright, level 10. The threat of paucity? Paucity? Yes, Melchan, yes. The aura of power surrounding you is palpable. The glare begins to blind my Thaumaturge's eye. Your lesson today shall be taught by Kokobani. Go to him, and hear from the chapter entitled The Threat of Paucity. I actually don't know that word. Let me just look it up quickly. Paucity.
Paucity.
Paucity. The presence of something in only small or insufficient quantities or amounts. Ah, okay, yep. Aha! So, Belchan, you have come to learn at the foot of the third eldest brother, have you? I promise you, however, your education shall not be third-rate. Let us read from the second chapter, shall we? Are we settled? No last-minute trips to the privy? Very well. Like a pauper. Ah, yep. Pauper. Paucity. The threat of paucity. Ah, how magnificent the ruthless power we wield. Flame devours, ice entombs, and lightning courses through the stricken bodies of our foes. But, oh, such desperation when the wellspring runs dry. Flame sputters out, ice melts into slush, and lightning sparks no longer. Know you this threat, and mind you the limits of your mortal vessel. A terrifying thought, isn't it? A Thaumaturge who has exhausted her arcane reserves is naught but a woman with a stick and a funny hat. And a funny hat. That's a good line. For we mages, you may as well equate the etheric energy flowing through our veins with our very lifeblood. Should a battle find us lacking in this precious resource, we are as good as dead. Controlling the expenditure of your power requires an understanding of etheric balance. The scales can tip in one of two directions, astrally or umbrally. When your mind and spirit lean in an umbral direction, your thaumaturgy is affected by a state known as umbral ice. The potency of your spells is diminished, but they also require less energy to invoke. On the other hand, a thaumaturge in the astral fire state will find the potency of her incantations enhanced, but at a greater cost to her etheric stamina. Now, with the concept of etheric balance and efficient casting foremost in your mind, I bid you go forth and slay 8 efts. Pray do your best to stay alive. It reflects badly on me when the mauled corpse of one of my pupils is returned to the ossuary. Efts, where are those? Over here. Teleport over there. That's always convenient. I'm sorry, are you wearing sunglasses? Oh no, it's an eye patch. Aww. Now what? F's. Basically salamanders. Oh yeah, my keybinds are a bit weird. Blizzards. I think I changed Blizzard to F? Ethereal manipulation. We won't be using that. Yeah, that'll do. Fire! Fire! Blizzard. Yes, we've got this little meter showing if we're in umbral or astral. Yeah, umbral is ice spells, which gives it's how you regenerate mana. Ice spells are very mana efficient, and they, yeah, being in this stance gives you tons of mana. And then you swap back to fire for damage. Boom! Two more. Okay. An eye patch is like sunglasses if you think about it. Yes. Oh, a baseball cap. I haven't seen a baseball cap. Yeah, I've seen someone wearing sunglasses, but, oh, baseball cap. That sounds hilarious. Boom! Oh, sorry, are you trying to do this quest too? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm sorry. Sorry. There's no sorry? Oh, okay. This game needs a /sorry. Okay. Funny enough, it's just the stance. Yeah, so you can switch to ice but then use your thunder spells. Yeah, thunder is, Does the stance actually affect the mana cost of thunder? No, it doesn't affect the potency. No. It's almost as if this person's watching my stream. I doubt they are, but yeah. Oh, nope. What am I doing? I want to go back to Buddha. Turn in my quest. Is thunder like the middle ground of efficiency? No, but thunder's a damage over time thing, so it's something you want to keep up. Yeah, it's basically a damage over time. Find /cheer is universally applicable. Okay. Awkward encounter, you bet. Thaumaturge, yeah. Mighty hat. You'd expect a fire to be a dot because, you know, it's still burning. Yeah, actually, yeah. Yeah, because in WoW the fire spells leave like a damage over time burning effect. So yeah, it's quite different in this game. It's just your big heavy hitting spells. Ah, I'm a Thaumaturge, so I can't see Black Mage stuff. Look at all this stuff we get. Doesn't look like there's any damage over time stuff for fire. Interesting. Alright. Take that back off. Hello, I'm back. Aha! You arrive before me upright and breathing. Wonderful! It is so much simpler to pose questions to a student without having to resort to necromantic divination. Tell me, Melchan, what action would you take if you found your thaumaturgical endurance exhausted in the midst of battle? What would you do if your mana ran out during battle? Flee or brandish your scepter as a club? I mean, if my mana ran out, I would swap to Ice Stance, so I'd get my mana back, but flee. Aho? Most practical indeed. A discreet withdrawal to await the replenishment of your energies is a sound strategy. But should there be nowhere left to run, a vial of ether can be your stoutest ally. Ah, ether, the drought of the gods. We thaumaturges, indeed any who practice the arts of arcane manipulation, value this substance above all others. Thus it was with unbridled fury that we received the most recent report of beastman activity. It seems an Amulja raiding party has attacked a caravan on the trade routes and made off with an entire crate of precious ether. The time has come for you to put your new knowledge to the test. Annihilate these Amulja bandits and retrieve the cargo of ether-filled vials. According to the report, their armoured war transport was last spotted to the south of Drybone. Ah, and I believe Kokobuki has an additional request. While you are busy incinerating a Mulja, be sure to collect some samples of their blood. Assuming you can draw any from their smoking remains. Right, over here, in Eastern Thanalan. Hey Sonatuko, how are ya? Ah, when you hit 60, like basically stop using transpose. Huh. The two most important lessons: don't run out of HP and don't run out of MP. Still looking for a job? Okay, good luck with the job. Yeah, we're in the Thaumaturge questline. Level 10 is the one we're up to, so we're still early on in this one. Armoured War Transport. Ooh. That's a cool design. A Moja! Fire! We got their blood. Take the crate of ether and... alright, go back. Do I detect the scent of ether? And I trust that stench is a Mulja blood. An ether crate. Sturdy wooden crate filled with bottles of ether and copious amounts of packing hay. A Mulja blood. This malodorous lifeblood is so dark a red it almost appears black. Oh, 10 vials, 20, 30. The sight of so much ether is just so very comforting. What have we here, Kokobani? Is this the crate that was stolen? I see Melchan's lessons have had the desired effect. I will assume the vile, viscous liquid you have there is beastman blood. Kokobusi should be pleased. Kokobuki, you left word for me to visit the ossuary. Have you finally decided to begin my training in thaumaturgy? Ah, Kokobusi, good of you to come. Melchan here was kind enough to obtain a supply of a Mulja blood for you. An alchemist acquaintance of mine explained how you had been using the substance in your research to create a mana-amplifying elixir. Naturally, we are most interested in the results of such experiments. So you see, Busi, your work as an alchemist already puts you in a position to work alongside us. You needn't become a thaumaturge to be part of our family. That's right, Busi. Besides, the battlefield is a dangerous place, and our skills are not exactly suited to keeping others safe from harm. I see. This is but another attempt to dissuade me from pursuing my true calling. I do not want to cheer you on from the safety of my workbench. I want to fight at your side. But Busi, we just cannot stand the thought of you being harmed. Pray do not do anything foolish. I do apologise, brother. I sometimes forget how difficult it must be, not having a natural aptitude for the arcane arts. As I mentioned before, Melchan, Kokobusi is dangerously unsuited to the wielding of thaumaturgy. even with the proper training, he would be unable to cast magics as we can. Were he to attempt to force a manifestation of power, the strain on his etheric reserves would likely kill him. But let us not dwell on this unpleasant circumstance. For you, on the other hand, are brimming with thaumaturgic potential. Remain diligent in your studies, and do not cease in your efforts to expand your wellspring of power. Aww. Bum, 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 bum. Level 15, the threat of superiority. Come, Melchan, the yawning abyss beckons once more. Today, Coco Bezzy will instruct you from the chapter entitled The Threat of Superiority. Kinda mean. Wizards just have no tact, huh? Yeah. You are come for your lesson, Melchan? Then heed well my words. The threat of superiority. Ah, how magnificent the intimidating power we wield. Flames sear the air, ice frosts the ground, and lightning flashes with blinding incandescence. But not all are cowed by our elemental fury. Ignite not your flames, summon not your ice, and strike not with your lightning. Know you this threat, and stay your hand against such foes. Once you cut away all the overblown imagery, the passage draws attention to an important tactic. A wise Thaumaturge does not engage in battle against opponents she cannot defeat. A fine example would be avoiding conflict with Uldar's multitude of furious merchants. These soulless, ravening creatures are afflicted with the madness of insatiable avarice. Do you perhaps recall the crate of ether you retrieved from the Amalja bandits? Well, a number of irate peddlers have arrived at the guild, with the gall to demand recompense for the few measly vials we emptied, as our just reward. Alright, yes, we drank the entire bloody box. But the point is that the guild cannot presently afford to pay such a sum. Thus, I pass on to you the secret of my last and most potent defence. Shameless weeping. I'm not speaking of a few tears here. I want you to stride right up to these tyrannical traders and cry your eyes out. They drank all of them. They got drunk on the ether. Instead of returning it to the merchants. Yeah, here's the merchants. Ranting merchant. Thaumaturge, what manner of guild are you running here? Do you simply loot and pillage the goods of fine, upstanding citizens as you see fit? Cry. It's not that... Oh dear, I'm not angry at you, you understand. It's those 5 ether-addled brothers I take issue with. You tell them the next time this happens, I'll have the price taken out of their unprincipled hides. Hey, you ether-swilling miscreant! Where's the gil you owe me? Cry. Alright, miss. I know you're the one who chased down those Amalja brutes for us. I'll let it go this one time. For your sake. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Did your mother never teach you that a merchant's to be paid for his wares? Cry. Well, you needn't cry about a few vials of ether, lass. I'll tell you what. You dry your eyes for me, and I'll take care of the loss out of my own purse. Ah, oh, jeez. Wizards, no sense of right and wrong, tact or shame. Yes. Oh. Yeah, that's so true. Forgive me, I'm just a little thaumaturge. A masterful performance, Melchan. The sniffling was a nice touch. You will, however, encounter foes who are unmoved by such piteous wailings. Take this recent request, for instance, which I have nominated to serve as your next trial. A team of scholars has asked for a thaumaturge to destroy a cursed relic they unearthed, known as Mormo's Urn. While pottery is, by and large, immune to tears, it is the Alacrin thieves that subsequently stole it that concern me. The Alacrin are an organisation of criminals not normally known for their gentle or understanding dispositions. Rather than attempting to engage an entire gang of their thugs, I would suggest you neutralise the threat to your person with a well-timed sleep spell. The Alacrin have been seen travelling in the southeast of Drybone. Find them and destroy the urn they carry. Okay. Back to Drybone. This horse is rather cool. I like it. Whoosh. Sleep seems out of place next to all the elemental spells. Yeah. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Puts target and all nearby enemies to sleep. I'd expect them to have like more of like a Frost Nova thing from WoW. They slow enemies to get away. Begin. Locate Mormo's Urn. It's a stealth mission. These enemies are question mark level. That means don't mess with them. Don't run up there. Come down here. Yeah. They're not standing next to each other. That's right. I thought it had a cooldown. It does not. Oh, run away. Run away. Momo's Urn. Victory! Melchan, a moment if you please. Pray allow me to shatter that urn. I thought that if I assisted you with your task, then my brothers might finally deign to take me seriously. So I followed you. What have we got here then? A couple of nosy sand rabbits that are about to get skinned. Oh dear gods, where did they come from? Krikabusi the Cross. I'm no Thaumaturge, but I still have my tricks. Why can't I move? I can't move, that's weird. Oh, my keyboard is playing up, I think. Alright, we'll click. I'm gonna be a clicker. Keyboard, why? Why keyboard? Alright, kill the healer first. Give you lightning. Are you injured? I have a salve for that. Oh, there's more. Get my mana back. Even more. Stop shooting arrows at me, it's not nice. Swap to ice. Get my mana. Oh, we did it. Also, it will remind you of the Diablo 2 sorceress, which is always a good thing. Nice. At 4 AM? No worries. Have a good night, Silicon. Thanks for hanging out. You couldn't cry on demand if your life depended on it. But if in your old age most things make you cry anyway, so I guess it'd work out. Same. Same. That was simply incredible, Melchan. I wish I could wield the same sort of power. I became an alchemist in the hopes of creating some manner of mana-amplifying elixir, but all my efforts have been for naught. The results have been far too mild to make any difference. I'll never be a Thaumaturge like my brothers at this rate. I'll forever be the pitiful, powerless little sibling. Mormo's urn. If I destroy it, then maybe my family will see what I'm capable of. Wait! Don't you dare break my urn! Oh, what the? Did that piece of pottery just talk? Are you Mormo? The Void Scent? Well, yes, I am Mormo, but I'm one of the nice Void Scent. It was the nasty ones that sealed me up in here for helping a mortal. If you would be so kind as to open the lid of my urn, I would be happy to grant you a wish. Anything you desire. Fortune? Fame? Ow. I'm not really interested in fame or fortune, but perhaps there is one thing. I'd like to have etheric power to equal that of my brothers. Power is it? A perfectly acceptable wish. In fact, I sense a latent ability buried deep within your spirit. It would be a simple thing for me to turn it loose. What more is there to think about? Open the lid. This is one of those situations where my character really needs to do something and is just standing there watching. But maybe my character couldn't hear the void scent. Maybe I didn't actually realise what was happening. Well, I don't feel different at all. I think Mormo may have been lying. Come, Melchan, it's time we were leaving. Oh, weren't we supposed to break this urn? I love that generic vase breaking noise, it's so good. And that is that. Yes, this will be such fun. I mean, it will be nice to return home after all this excitement. Not suspicious at all? Nope. We're just not going to stop him. Yep, we're just going to watch. Alright, is my keyboard working? Nope. Okay. Where's my keyboard not working? My mouse is working. My stream deck is working. Alright, I'll just unplug the keyboard. And plug it back in. There we go, all better. It's done that a few times now. I don't know if it's the USB hub doesn't have enough power for it. Maybe I need to swap it to a different port. Or maybe the keyboard's just broken. It's a rather old keyboard. It's pretty rare that happens, so I don't know. Okay. Back to the Thaumaturge's Guild. Job complete? Question mark? My character's just like, they're totally possessed. Oh well, better go back and report in. Yeah. Oh, time to turn in this quest. I'm back. Stuff happened. Welcome back, Mel-chan. I'm glad to see you making a habit out of not dying. Before we discuss your trial further, however, I would ask you about Kokobushi. When I saw him but a few moments ago, he seemed odd. Well, odder than usual. Would you happen to know aught of it? Kokobushi joined me at my trial, or ... He joined me at my trial. Busi was at your trial? It is extraordinarily dangerous and foolish to interfere with the Thaumaturge's training. I shall have to scold him most heartily. Such unpleasantness aside, I am impressed that you claimed victory in spite of this unexpected development. The teachings of the Yawning Abyss have served you well. With your experience to control thus demonstrated, I believe you are ready to add a new spell to your repertoire. Scathe. This elementally neutral blast of force will prove effective against all manner of opponents. As I am sure you are eager to test this new incantation's efficacy, I shall grant you leave to return to your training. I pity the next hostile creature that crosses your path. Scathe. Yeah, this was the point where I was like, wait, what do I do? And I had to like Google like what is Scathe for? I don't think you're meant to use it. It's not good. Oh. I guess it's just for like if you're on the run and you have nothing else to use, you use Scathe. Level 20, the Threat of Perplexity. Mel-chan, you're safe. I feared you had fallen victim to the Mage Slayer. Have you not heard of the recent spate of gruesome killings taking place within Uldar? Each case involves at least one dead Thaumaturge, and every corpse is found bloody, battered, and utterly drained of etheric energy. Ill tidings aside, I am glad to see you alive and glowing with vitality. It is time for you to delve into the final chapter of the Yawning Abyss. Kokoboha, our second youngest sibling, will read to you from the Threat of Perplexity. Yikes. Wahaha! Greetings, Melchan. Are you once more prepared to peruse the pages of power and peril? Then let us begin. It's the one that likes alliteration. The threat of perplexity. How magnificent the daunting power we wield. Flames pursue, ice transfixes, and lightning dances into the ranks of our enemies. But what terror descends when, from all sides, those ranks close? Flames are smothered, ice crushed, and lightning grounded. Know you this threat, and wear you the multitudinous foe. Is the point of this passage readily apparent? It would be most problematic, for example, should you meet this malefic mage slayer and he, or she, proves to be multiple murderers. What a Thaumaturge needs is a thick-set thrall, a courageous companion, to accompany her in cases where collective cronies are expected. Now, as for your trial, Kokoboha, pray allow me to suggest a practical course for Melchan's training. The town is buzzing with the news of yet more slaughtered Thaumaturges, their mutilated bodies found fouling the waters of Nofika's wells. I would have Melchan aid me in hunting down the culprit while the trail is yet fresh. Melchan may have tolerated your interruption of her trial the last time, Boosie, but you are hardly the hardy henchman she needs to clear such a hazardous hurdle. Your concerns are understandable, brother. If it will allay your fears, I can introduce Melchan to a valiant warrior who recently entered my employ. You have secured the services of a stalwart swordsman. Then that would indeed be in line with learning the lesson of the day. Perhaps... Come now, Melchan. Let us be about our business before Kokoboha has a change of heart. I'll be waiting for you in Nofika's wells. Was that Kokobusi? Yeah, let's go train with him. Seems fine. Whoosh. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, he actually does have a stalwart swordsman. The Lalafell promised me a sack full of gil to do what I do best, and that's keeping all the attention on me. Ha! So he's hired a tank. Ah, Melchan, so good of you to come. My Rogadin friend here is the warrior I mentioned back at the ossuary. He's wearing a shield. He's a paladin, excuse me, not a warrior. Or probably a gladiator, actually. Now, there's no time to waste. Why don't you head into the stream and examine the bodies of the slain mages? I would go with you, but with my delicate stomach, I fear I might contaminate the scene. Remember, you're looking for anything that might help us track down this killer. You'll find the bloodied corpses over in the running stream east of here. This is fine. Thaumaturge corpse. Another corpse. There's so many corpses. We could have prevented this, but our character had do nothing syndrome. Did you uncover anything incriminating? A bloody scepter. The blood smeared about the head is still sticky to the touch. Shredded tome. This book appears to have been torn apart with something sharp like a claw. Bloody bracelet. So much blood covers this piece of jewellery that it is impossible to tell from what it is made. Hehe, the blood is yet slick to the touch. The slaughter must have been recent indeed. The villain may yet lurk nearby. Return to the creek where the bodies lay and linger for a time. I dare say your aura, saturated as it is with enticing etheric energy, will lure the Mage Slayer into the open. Have courage, Melchan. Our burly companion stands ready to leap to your aid. Back to the stream, Melchan. Wait by the place where you found the bodies. Your alluring aura may serve to draw out this insatiable Mage Slayer. Yep, just gonna do exactly as you say. Soul Sucker Imp. Oh, here comes our tank. Aha! The demon shows its claws. I'll keep it busy. You just focus on magicking. Hey, can't you hold aggro? Thank you. Put the big bugger to sleep. I can't take 3 at once. Oh, okay. I put a dot on it, so... yeah. Seemingly ordinary imps. Okay, the sleep worked. That's good. Blizzard 2. Okay, that's right. That's short range. No, he's dying. I need to pick one of them off ASAP. No, I mean... if I have aggro, he won't die. That takes care of that. I'm off to collect me coin. Bye. He's gone. It seems your partnership with our hired blade went splendidly. It is unfortunate, though, that one of the imps was able to flutter away. Oh? Did you not notice? You wouldn't wish to report to Kokoboha with your trial but half finished, would you? Of course not. I'm afraid, however, that the Rogadin has already collected his recompense and departed for the nearest alehouse. What to do, what to do? Surely a Thaumaturge of your caliber can handle a single imp, yes? If I'm not mistaken, it fled into that little cave over there. Hurry now, before it slips away into some hidden nook or cranny. A shaded outcropping. He's got a knife. My character's very silly to not see that coming. That is not Kokobusi. Well, it is Kokobusi, but a Kokobusi possessed by the void set that escaped from Mormo's urn. It was feeding on the etheric energy of all those slain Thaumaturges. And you, my dear mana-rich Melchan, were to be next. I have wanted to absorb your delicious power since the moment we met. A pity. This has been such an amusing charade. However did you see through it? I am Kokobusi's brother. How could I not? It is time I destroyed you, Mormo, and put a stop to these sinister killings. As the eldest, I must take responsibility for my family's misadventures. A coward like you? Destroy me? Your opening strike should have pierced my heart, but instead, you aimed for the knife. Fear stays your hand. Fear that slaying me will also slay your sibling. Poor, spineless Thaumaturge. I shall, however, leave you with a pleasant thought. It was Kokobusi's fervent wish to amass this power. He craved the arcane strength to stand beside his brothers as an equal. What a shame that he must now stand against you. It pains me to admit, but there is some truth to that creature's words. I surrendered the perfect opportunity to end this. I have betrayed my own teachings. Return to the ossuary and report the completion of your trial, Melchan. I will remain here for a time and gather my thoughts. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, he's back. Ah, Melchan, Kokobuki has advised me of your adventures. It seems the Mage Slayer slithered away, but your stint with the Swordsman was nonetheless successful. Consider this chapter complete. Your time with our Tome of Teachings is at an end. Well, to be absolutely accurate, there is an addendum with additional advice, but Kokobuki considers it extracurricular. Even I dare not delve into those diabolical depths. I do not yet deign to die, you understand? I have yet to inform my brothers of Kokobusi's misfortune. I have yet to reconcile the maelstrom within my own mind. The most fundamental lessons of Thaumaturgy demanded I slay the creature where it stood. It was the most opportune moment to strike. Minimal risk and victory all but assured. How many more will suffer for my hesitation and my cowardice? It will likely be some time, however, before Mormo resurfaces to kill again. Now that we have uncovered the deception, the Void Scent will seek a new hunting ground, where Kokobusi's face is unknown. And though the respite may be brief, I must devote this time to considering my next course of action. Pray leave me to my musings, Melchan. Next quest is from Kokobigo. Level 25, the Hidden Chapter. Ah, Melchan, I saw you coming this time. I've been more watchful since Kokobuki told us about that dreadful business with Kokobusi. Ah. We must locate our unfortunate younger sibling as soon as possible, and deal with him. But Kokobuku is not his usual unflappable self. It frightens me to see our eldest so indecisive. Terrifies me, in fact. Perhaps you might speak with him, and help banish this air of uncertainty. Melchan, long have I agonized over Kokobusi's plight, and the measures I might take to extricate him from it. It would not do to call upon our Thaumaturge colleagues. No, they would simply seek to obliterate my brother outright. Our teachings from the yawning abyss allow for no other alternative. There is, however, one tiny glimmer of hope. I have had word that the scholars who requested the destruction of Mormo's urn have returned from their expedition. They are currently in Camp Drybone, blowing the ink dry on their collective findings regarding that wretched void scent. I would ask that you go to these experts of otherworldly phenomena and beg permission to peruse their work. Okay, that sounds promising. Camp Drybone. So about that urn that you asked us to destroy. Dr. Dosh. Oh, that's an amazing name. Dr. Dosh. I have to tell Steve about that one. That's a good name. Alright, where are they? They're in the inn, I think they said? No? They're around here somewhere. Oh, there's one. Twitching Void Math. You're interested in reading our Book of Mormo? Of course, of course. It would be a pleasure to share our findings with a fellow student of the Void Scent. Here is the first chapter, mine own humble contribution to our research. It tells the tale of how we became aware of the creature's existence, and delves into the nature of the urn that imprisoned her fell power. I think you shall find the opening pages quite enlightening. Ah, there is no greater reward for a scholar than to have one's work appreciated. Alright, we got one chapter. Now, where's your colleagues? Let's try the, oh, hang on, here's one. Smirking Void Math. If you seek the definitive work on Mormo, then seek no further. I have penned an in-depth analysis of a most cunning ritual, a method contrived by the mages of Eld to annihilate the soul of this especially potent void scent. When it comes to draining such a creature of its etheric energies, one must... Ah, but I have not the time to stand here explaining the intricacies of shaping arcane pottery. Here, take my chapter, and read it at your leisure. Thank you. Pray read those passages carefully. One never knows when one may need to bind some murderous threat of otherworldly origin. Alright, and the last one, I was going to check the tavern. Oh, hey, you okay, mate? Why won't this goddamn door open? Yeah, I think you should be going home. Not back to the tavern. Flustered Void Math. You wish to learn of Mormo? Right this instant? But we've barely... How did you... Well, I suppose I could spare a copy of my writings. I've already prepared several extra sets to share with potential publishers. I can well understand your curiosity. Mormo is truly fascinating, even among the oddities of the Void Scent. She is far too powerful to make use of the tiny holes that open between our realities, and thus must send across only her spirit to possess a corpse or some other suitable host. You'll find it all explained there in the 2nd chapter. Corpse. She can possess corpses? Ew. While I do so adore our field expeditions, it is nice to have a respite from the blowing sand and roving brigands from time to time. Alright. Back to the guild. We got a book. A book to read, yay! Who doesn't enjoy a good book? Hi, I'm back. Do you have the 3 chapters of the Book of Mormo? A scientific study on the characteristics of the void-sent seductress known as Mormo. The histories unearthed in the ruins of Sildi depict the suffering wrought by a singularly powerful void-sent, the cunning and terrible seductress known as Mormo. With genius born of desperation, the mages of the now fallen city fashioned an urn that would drain and imprison the etheric vitality of any creature that laid a hand or claw upon it. Mormo, believing she was receiving a gift of appeasement from the beleaguered citizens, found her very essence drawn forth and trapped within the ensorcelled pot. Over the course of several centuries, the captive etheric energy was intended to weaken and dissipate, allowing any surviving descendants to safely shatter the urn and thus destroy Mormo's innovated spirit. The pot's lid was never to be opened again. To do so would release the ravenous void-scent, freeing her soul to enslave the nearest mortal vessel. As possession of this nature is irreversible, the only mercy afforded such a host should be a swift and decisive demise. This explains Mormo's fixation on the Thaumaturge side. Kokobusi's body provided little arcane sustenance for the weakened void-scent, forcing her to prey upon richer sources of aether to restore her hideous power. This morsel of information may prove most vital. In fact, it may be the only glimmer of hope our poor sibling has. Pray hand this work over to Kokobigo. I shall be along momentarily. This is a work devoted to studying that nasty void scent. I should hope it provides some hint of salvation. Kokobuki, these passages hold naught but misery and despair. It seems we have little choice but to employ our traditional approach. Though fraught with danger, there is one solution that promises an alternative to killing Kokobusi. If we fail, however, it will likely mean death for us all. Who is this mad mage that poses as our eldest brother? What of avoiding the threats? Of eliminating the risks? Is that not how we Thaumaturges do battle? With each passing moment, Mormo draws ever closer to her full strength. It pains me to even suggest it, but we should strike now, Kokobuki, while the void scent is yet feeble. I share that self-same sentiment. Sorrowful though it may be, we must slay our enslaved sibling, and soon. Listen, brothers, for my solution is thus. In return for releasing Kokobusi from Mormo's thrall, I will offer the void scent the chance to glut herself on my manor. You cannot! That succubus will drain you to a lifeless husk, and such a feast will awaken all her terrible magics. The well of my power is vast. I wager Mormo's thirst will be slaked before my spirit fully runs dry, and the newly enlivened Void Scent? She will then face the combined wrath of Melchan and 4 guildmasters of Thaumaturge. How can we hope to prevail against this paragon of preternatural potency? We have always avoided adversaries against whom we held no advantage. The fault lies with me. Ever have I encouraged such avoidance, and taught only the wisdom of certain victory. It is time we learn the courage to fight battles of unsure outcome. And it is you, Melchan, that I ask to instruct us. There is yet one chapter left in the Yawning Abyss, one that is customarily hidden from newer members. Undertake the trial found within, and show my brothers what it means to be brave. How can you ask such a thing of poor Melchan, when even her guildmasters have yet to attempt that ghastly test? The arcane might you all possess is far greater than you believe. Melchan, once you deem yourself prepared for the lesson of the true final chapter, meet us in the hallowed hall of Thul's Respite. This is a scary plan. Back to Camp Drybone. Oh, suddenly it's raining here. It wasn't raining a few minutes ago. Alright. I thought she was riding a broom. like a witch. And I was about to get really excited. But no. There is a broom mount? Ooh, nice. That's good to hear. Yeah, because WoW has them for the Halloween event, so I was hoping this game had them too. That's cool. A cheery place. I always thought that the trial of the hidden chapter was to avoid taking the trial of the hidden chapter. Melchan, why are you talking to me? You should... Oh, the trial has yet to begin. Of course. I knew that. There's still time to flee, you know. That's what I would do. Do you truly intend to undertake this torturous test? Are you not terrified? Aw. He's kind of like rocking back and forth. I regret having to drag you into our family's troubles, but I am confident that, with the many and terrible trials you have bested already, you will prevail once more. The hidden chapter of the Yawning Abyss presents a trial that challenges the accumulated knowledge and skills of a single Thaumaturge. You must employ all the tools at your disposal if you hope to seize victory this day. Let the trial commence. $12 in the store? Ah, okay. Store mount. There is no escape from this abyss. The void spills into our realm on the wings of inky shadow. Thul's teeth! I can barely watch! No. Melchan, try to keep your blood inside your body. Thanks for the advice. They're just little bats. They're just little bats. That's not scary. Hit them all with thunder. Hit them all with fire. Boom. Catch your breath while you can. The next threat is at hand. The rift into the void ever widens. The dross of the abyss takes shape. Destroy them swiftly. lest you perish in saturated silence. Oh, I see. These things drain mana, I think. Yeah. Oh, they're silence. Jerks. There you go. Used for Scathe. Boom. Fire! Not on fire. Once again you defy the void. The final nightmare approaches. The jagged gate is wrenched open. The Lord of Flies cometh. Ugh. Gross. To fire. Oh, we've got a thunder proc. That means I can use a thunder to do tons of damage immediately. Well, that was easy. I cannot stop shaking, but I think this may actually be excitement. Do you see now, my brothers? With the primal energies of Thaumaturge at your command, there is no threat which you cannot overcome. Perhaps there is a chance to save Kokobusi. I need to reconsider some of my strategies. It seems we have been wasting our potential. I would never have believed it possible for a mage to show such courage and live. What a wonder Melchan was! I feel my fingers itching to fling fire with a fury. Imagine, my siblings, what towering enemies you might topple should you stand firm, together. Thank you, Melchad. Your inspiring display of magecraft has set the minds of my brothers reeling with new possibilities. Let us now return to the guild and discuss what is to come. Alright. Back to the guild. Do they say anything different now? No? Okay. What a formidable team you all shall make. Kokobigo, Kokobani, Kokobezi, Kokoboha, Melchan. One of those names is not like the other. Even Mormo must wither before the onslaught of your combined Thaumaturgy. But before we engage the Void Scent, perhaps some time is needed for my brothers to unlearn their ingrained inclinations. Meanwhile, I'll suggest you hurl yourself into the chasm of your studies. Your fearless Thaumaturgy is as a beacon to us all. Level 30, the finale, facing your demons. Fortune has favoured us, Melchan. Kokobusi has been spotted at Vesper Bay. We cannot let this opportunity pass us by. Head there with all due haste, and with you, take these descriptions of my brother's likeness and Mormo's mannerisms. Relay this information to some of the local residents and see what you can find. Vesper Bay. My name sticks out as much as my height here. Yes. Foggy at night. Little creepy. I mean, fits for our big showdown with a scary void scent who possesses people. What's that, miss? You say you're looking for someone? Kokobusi report. This square of parchment contains information on Kokobusi the Cross. I believe I saw your Lalafell in the company of a couple adventurers hailing from Limsa Laminsa. A marauder and a Thaumaturge, right, I hazard a guess. I think they were talking about seeing the area north of here. Ruh-roh. Well, I think that's all the info I need, honestly. But they do want me to talk to 2 more people. Something I could do for you, stranger? Now that you mention it, I did see a Lalafell who matches this description. He was watching the fairies come in with more than a passing interest. Looking to hire some adventurers or some such, I reckon. One more. Who else wants a flyer? Excuse me, anyone want a flyer? Flyer? Anyone? Ah, you. Welcome to the Pissed Paste, love. What can I get you? Ah, information, is it? Aye, that little bloke was in here, bringing a blush to all the young maiden's cheeks. What he lacked in height, he certainly made up for in boldness. Left with more than one lass on his arm, he did. What does he need more people for if they're not Thaumaturges? Also, my staff is very cool. I keep forgetting to show it. It's like this cool beetle design. Yeah, and it unfolds its wings. Yeah. I love it. So, Mormo has chosen this as her new hunting ground. The maidens seduced by the succubus will be prepared as vessels to hold her fully restored power. I fear they will have already been slain. As for the adventurers, well, I think you can imagine what Mormo intends for the Thaumaturge. We must find and warn those unwitting Lominsons before the void scent strikes again. You were told that they might be headed north, yes? It would be best if you follow suit. Pray do not wait on me, Melchan. I must gather my brothers before doing aught else. Hurry northward, and warn those unsuspecting Lominsons of the danger. Maimed marauder. Still here. It's still here. Somewhere close. Mormo's missionary. Kill it. Kill it. Me thanks, lass. Ugh, me head. That little bastard said he would give us the grand tour of Uldar. Aye, it's been grand, all right. Please, he took me mate further north. Think he was muttering something about moon drip. Melchan, what has befallen? I sense the presence of void scent, but it appears you have things well in hand. Mormo is in moon drip. A fitting place for the battle to come. It is time to finish this, my brothers. Kokobusi will be a slave to that fiend no longer. Moon drip. Oh yeah, that's a cave just to the north. Someone killed that frog. Ah, they all huddling. Are you ready? You seem ready. I stand ready. Well, I stand anyway. Oh, I think I may have overindulged in ether before we left. Me? Perfectly fine. Solid as an adamantoise. The big battle at last, eh? It really is quite thrilling. Really? Well, is it normal to be this nervous? Aw. I shall approach Mormo first, as we discussed. If the bargaining proceeds smoothly, and the void scent feasts on my proffered manner, then she should soon manifest in her demonic form. Once Mormo is fully present within this realm, that is when you unleash the seething power of the abyss. Though after lecturing for so long on how a Thaumaturge should avoid such threats, I yet hold doubts as to whether such a direct conflict is the correct path. Melchan, in your experience, what do you consider to be a Thaumaturge's greatest strength? Overwhelming destructive might, or introspection? Introspection. Yes, indeed. It is perhaps only by looking within that we may find the answers we seek. I am decided. My fate awaits me. I have faith that, no matter what becomes of me, you shall succeed in destroying Mormo, ending her threat to this realm. Here we go. Enough, Mormo! Well, well, if it isn't the eldest of the cowardly Thaumaturge brothers. I thought you'd be busy whimpering under your bed, wishing that I'd just disappear. I've come to offer you a deal. I know you seek the etheric energy needed to substantiate your true form. But how much time do you intend to waste, feeding on these lesser mages? Compared to these stripling sorcerers and their trembling arcane flames, my power is as a blazing sun. Would you not prefer to take what I can give you? Drain my strength, and assume your rightful appearance. I am sure you think me a coward, but that is of no consequence. I only wish Kokobusi returned to us unharmed. You are wise to acquiesce, mage. Oh, she's okay. She's out of here. Well, that was quick. At last! At long last, my true body, my true power, is mine once more. I believe a stretching of the old arcane muscles is in order. Hello? Aww! It's so cute. Oh no you don't, Void Scent. We won't let you leave here alive. Aww. So, you risk your lives in a valiant rescue attempt. You should not bet what you are not prepared to lose. I shall tear the ether from your very marrow. Battle. Kokobezi the Contemplative, Kokobaigo the Craven. Your screams are my sustenance. I will keep Mormo focused on me. Stay well back. I shall lend Kokobaigo my support. My Thaumaturge will rend the very air. Sure it will. Frightened? Huh, I fry fiends for fun. Kokoboha the Curt, Kokobani the Cold. Boom! Hehe, it's all coming back to me. Why don't you come a little closer? No. Oh, they all got silenced. What in the name of the gods was that? Intimacy. She weaves our threats as spells. My spells were silenced, but we must muster our magics. Let's all keep calm now. She seeks to perplex and confound us. Swap dice. Refresh. Thunder. Resilient little nuisances. The stones will drink your blood. She conjures minions from the void. A void warrior. That's a skeleton. That's not a void warrior, that's a skeleton. It's a skeleton. Lie. Fire! Gotta kill the skeletons. Nearly got her. Hello? Coming for me? It's too late. No! For centuries I dreamed of escape. I will not be denied. I will not be denied. We won? We won! Victory is ours! Kokobuki! Momo is dead. He's okay. Oh, what? Where am I? Thank Thor, you're awake. Kokobusi has returned to us. Our sibling has yet to stir from his somnolent stupor. Buki? His etheric channels have contracted. They are barely sufficient to sustain the flow of his life force. If we do not increase his capacity for ether soon, his vitality will drain away completely. My mana amplifying potion. Its potency is limited, but it just might be enough. I see the battle ended, as I expected. You did it, Kokobusi! Your alchemy saved him! Aww. And we would not have prevailed without you, Mel-chan. We will bear our brother back to the ossuary. Pray meet us there, that we might properly express our gratitude. Oh, that's a lover. Now there's ogres here everywhere. Yeah, teleport. Bum, bum. Dun, dun, dun. Thank you, Mel-chan. After seeking refuge in the comforting shadows of the abyss for so long, I had lost sight of the blazing glory of which Thaumaturge is capable. The raw power and audacity of your magecraft has freed my brothers and me from our self-imposed cowardice. Aww. I thought Thor himself had his fingers at my throat, but this sensation of hard-won supremacy is strangely satisfying. As for you, Kokobusi, you are our brother and our respected colleague. I hope you never again underestimate the precious power you wield. Mel-chan, you have exceeded all my expectations. In recognition of your outstanding growth as a Thaumaturge, I shall impart to you one of the guild's most closely guarded techniques. Mana Ward. It is a defensive weaving of energies that blunts the force of any attack made against you. I'm sure you can understand why we do not teach this secret to every stray hedge wizard who chooses to join our ranks. Now that you have experienced the deadliest threats, and the joy that comes with their obliteration, I am certain that you are eager to explore just how deep you might descend into the chasm of Thaumaturgy. May your struggles bring wisdom, and your wisdom bring courage. I, for one, look forward to hearing of your future thaumaturgical endeavours. Bum 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 bum. Mana Ward! And that's the Thaumaturge quests. That's Mana Ward. Not very flashy. Nullifies damage up to 30% of max HP. Good ability. Dabbling in Black Mage, Mel-chan. Yes, your aura has taken on a distinct darkness. I'm not surprised that a thaumaturge of your unique skill was thus chosen. The ancient arts of destruction are indeed stunning in their magnificence, and deadly in their seductive power. I pray you do not fall too deeply into that particular abyss. How's the guild? After our fateful encounter with Mormo, my siblings have taken it upon themselves to craft an entirely new approach to our art. I am both amused and amazed at the threats they are now capable of facing. Even with all my years of arcane experience, the abyss of thaumaturgy holds nooks and crannies I have yet to explore. And Kokobusi? He continues with his alchemical research, but now occasionally trades his alembic for an apron. Though his etheric reserves are as low as ever, I am convinced that the exquisite dodo omelette he served us for dinner last night was produced by some manner of wizardry. So now he's a chef as well. Any other classes left? Yes, a Black Mage, and then Pugilist Monk. Yeah, so basically 3 quest lines left to go. What's Thaumaturgy? Considering some teaching of your own, are you? Then pay close attention to my introductory explanation. Thaumaturgy is a form of arcane manipulation that allows the practitioner to unleash her will as deadly manifestations of primal power. The origin of our art can be found in the cumbersome magics of our ancestors, subsequently focused and refined through their use in the funereal rites of the Order of Naudful. Though once used exclusively for the preparation of the dead, these incantations of destruction soon found new purpose on the battlefield. Death, of course, is still very much the central focus of the discipline. Put that crystal back on. Alright, let's talk to you as a dragoon. No, nothing new. Okay. So I was hoping that you could find Kokobusi at the Alchemy Guild, but he's not there as far as I've noticed, which is a shame. Your powers have grown considerably, Melchan, but should your arcane conflagrations ever fail you, remember my last line of defense: unabashed sobbing. Melchan, how fare you in your feats of fiery fulmination? Aha! I saw you coming this time. Thanks to you and your bold style of magery, I've learned to become more aware of my surroundings. Why, these days I'm rarely ever startled enough to accidentally incinerate aspiring initiates. What? Judge me by my stature, do you? You'll not be so dismissive once I bind your feet in ice and scorch off your eyebrows with... Oh, it's you, Melchan. Fine day for a spot of thaumaturgy, is it not? Yeah, I really like this crew, actually. They're really endearing. Really entertaining. Oh, that was Thaumaturgy. 6:30. We could probably do some of Black Mage. Yeah, let's start on Black Mage and see how far we can get tonight. Let's go get the gear out the thing. Actually, this is where it starts, so we'll do this first. I really look like a Black Mage. Yeah, we gotta fix that. We gotta look like something else. We gotta become a Black Mage, you know. I'll never get tired of this beautiful music. Sword. Yeah, that'll do. Alright. We're gonna become a Black Mage. Oddly, the alchemy quest has some similar themes. I've actually done the alchemy quest. It was really sad. I cried. I haven't finished doing the other. So I finished miner, botanist, and alchemy. Yeah, alchemy was my favourite. Oh, it was so sad. Anyway, okay. Black Mage. Begin. They both deal with death, yeah. Goldsmith is real good. Ah, cool. I need to catch up with that one. Whoop, take off my crystal. Take it off. Hello. Taking the black. Mel-chan, I've been waiting for you. In a way. Please, let me explain. Do you know of the Murasaja pit? It is a prison here in Uldar. In prison, a man will do most anything to keep his mind occupied. Of late, one inmate claims to hear the voice of Nordthal. No doubt he has lost his mind after serving 100 years of a life sentence. But he knew of you by name, Mel-chan, and maintains the traders demand you win the gem of Shototo and exchange it for his release. A farce, no doubt. I make it for nothing more than the maniacal ravings of a cell-crazed, sweaty-toothed madman. But I fear the only way to be sure is to free him of the pit. The prisoner's name is Kukuruka Tataruka, and as if his story were not proof enough of his lunacy, he also styles himself a Black Mage. But such magic was lost to Eorzea centuries ago. Who does this senile charlatan think he will fool with such rubbish? Oh, nevertheless, he has invoked the name of Nardthal, and so the Order feels it unwise to ignore his words. Though I am still no believer, you have come, as you said you would. So let us get to the bottom of this, shall we? It may be that you are an agent of fate, or perhaps you are merely a crooked old man's accomplice. In either case, I ask that you travel to Highbridge in eastern Thanalan. Seek out the planar fissure, a rift between this world and the next. Fell whatever beast might lurk there, and water the earth with their blood. According to our jailed mama, doing so will give rise to the gem of Shototo. The gem is no more than a pretty stone oft mentioned in bedtime stories and the tales of fairies. We shall see if it truly exists. I shall await your findings here. Return to me when the deed is done. A gem of Shototo. Yeah, that definitely won't be a Black Mage soul gem. No, no way. Ooh, that looks pleasant. Excuse me. There's a void behind you? You okay? Okay, I'll take care of it, don't worry. I'll deal with it. Deep Void Souls. Oh, there's another one. Gonna hit you with a big old fire 3. Boom! Oh, kaboom. That's fun. Now we pour the void scent blood into the fissure. The cold blood of a creature not of this world. For some unknown reason, the humours will not coagulate. Thaumaturge, hear me. Put up your weapon, friend. Kazakcha means you no harm. So you are the one of whom Kukuruka's prophecy speaks. By your hand was the blood of these creatures spilt upon this earthen vein, was it not? Then you have earned this gem of Shototo. Take it. You will know what to do with it when the time comes. With this, my part is done. Farewell, for now. Well, the gem manifested. Does that count? Back to the guild. The 69 guild. Nice. Gotta think Melchen's starting to have PTSD when she hears crazy people and agent in the same sentence? Why is that? Oh, I've gotta remember to get the gear out the bank. I'll do that after this. Hello. Well, you certainly smell as though you've been off spilling blood, but will it take more than a waft of foulness to convince me you're an agent of divine will? I take it yours was an eventful journey? Hildy? Oh, yep. Hildy. Good old Hildy. It is exactly as described in the tales. Could it truly be the gem of Shototo? 12 be good. I can feel the magic pulsing within it. The tales tell that only souls blessed by the grace of Naudthal are entrusted with the keeping of the gem. This is beyond mere coincidence. I must investigate further. And you must assist me, Melchan. This now involves you as much as any other. Still, I cannot shake my inner skeptic. If Kukurukas somehow made contact with the outside world, he may be manipulating adventurers such as yourself, for ends yet unknown to us. I will call an emergency council of the Order. Please, wait here. That will not be necessary. They're so small. Kukuruka, what are you doing here? How have you escaped the pit? Watch your tongue, you insolent fool. Master has passed a century in meditation, communing with Naudthal. You will address him with the proper respect. The jailers of Marasaja Pit are very different from the heretics of your order. Suffice it to say, they had wisdom enough to listen. Heretics. Must I remind you again? The will I speak is that of Naudthor himself. The true criminal is he who ignores the words of a god. Beware, Kukuruka. The 12 seldom spare those who claim their voice. This mummer's fast will bring disaster to us all. The cause of the disaster to come will be no words of mine, of that to be sure. Naudthor's spoken to me. By his own declaration, the seal on the Void Gate will be broken. Once thrown open, it can be closed once more by none but she who bears the gem of Shototo. I speak of you, Melchanangura. I have the gem again. The gem you hold is the mark of a mage of the black. With it in hand, you must now set forth to gather the keys needed to seal the Void Gate. Gotta get some MacGuffins, alright. Wait, you can't... I mean, you don't have the right to... I can't just let this happen. Silence, you hollow-pated prig! Those who do not listen shall not be heard. Prig. What's a prig? You take for yourself the title of Thaumaturge, and so I will not suffer you to claim ignorance. You know as well as any of the existence of a netherworld, rife with shadow and monstrosity, the Void. As the power of the Void waxes, the barrier between it and our own world wanes. Eventually, that barrier will falter, and the Void Gate will open. Once it has, only the black magic of Eld can reseal it. This is sacrilege! As one who now commands the forces of destruction, I bid you go forth, Black Mage. The gem of Shototo is our sigil, the mark of the Magi, devoted to the true dark art. In it, you already possess the first key required to see the Void Gate sealed. You have taken the black, but time is needed before the black takes you, before it permeates mind and body, and colours every fibre of your being dark as pitch. Visit Milvaneth's Sacrarium, and there hear the words of the lie. Just throwing a temper tantrum. Do not fear the power to destroy. Master it, and with it destroy that which would destroy you. It's a very memorable beginning. Yeah, I think she's supposed to have some different dialogue here, but she's just using the end of quest dialogue, so. Alright, let's go get my gear out the bank. Bum, 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 bum. Turn off new game. New game plus. Temple, fighters, dragon, coral, ninja, healer, wizard. It's called the Wizard set. And then Sorcerer is the upgraded one. Where's the gloves? Maybe I'm already using... Oh, no, there they are. Sorcerers. There we go. Alright, here we go. We're all sorted. 90, 90, 90, 99. Okay. New game plus. On! Feels good to make some more progress. At Milvaneth Sacrarium, which is on the other side of Ul'dah, near the Blue Mage quest giver, actually. Miners Guild. So this huge building is sealed off, and we don't actually get to go inside it, we just talk to the people outside it. I'm wondering if maybe it was cut for time when they were making Realm Reborn? Milvaneth Sacrarium, dedicated to the worship of Nuld, was extensively damaged during the calamity. Repairs continue even to this day, to the great inconvenience of our adherents. Master is meditating in his chambers, for Naudthul always speaks, and Master must listen. He has entrusted me with guiding you on your path, but you must walk alone yet. Come again when the black has grown stronger within you. Black Mage unlocked. Kind of funny they make you come all the way here and talk to him, to just be like, okay. Go get some levels. The Gem of Shatuto imbues you with dark knowledge. Chuck on me gem. Mana Ward. What was... Mana Font. Restores 30% of max HP. You'll never go back. I sense the black magic within you has grown stronger, Melchan. You have earned the right of my audience. I am pleased to see that you do not fear your newfound powers. But then, you adventurers were ever wont to embrace the new. You are now ready to set forth on your journey, to find the keys required to seal the Void Gate. Hear me well, for mine are Master's own words, and his those of Naudthul himself. The next key requires the blood of sacrifice. Travel to the Sagoli Desert in southern Thanalan. Slay what fiends emerge from the planar fissure there, and slake the land's thirst with their lifeblood. Once drunk, its essence shall be borne away upon the ethereal veins of the earth, and thence serve to notify our friends in the wastelands that the time has come. Complete the task before you, and the Black Mage testimony you carry will shine full with a new light. Light to envelop and absorb evil. Light to show you destruction and guide you to righteousness. That light is the key. Take it into you, where it will forever burn bright. That is all. Do you understand and accept what you must do? Another fisher. Over in the desert. Plenty of fishes popping up. That's probably fine. Yeah, fishes. They probably happen all the time. God, those worms look so gross. Ew. Investigate the fisher. Deep void scamps. Whoops. I hit the wrong one. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Now we pour the void scent blood back into the fisher. Same description as before. There's a grosser one later. Oh no. The void scent's blood flows cold into the fisher. Now I go back to Oooh. Bum, bum, bum. Ba, bum, ba, bum. It is done then, but the blackness you have awoken has yet to settle within you. Time is needed, Melchan. Pray be patient. Continue to practice your mastery of the arcane, and come to me once more when the dark art is as much you as you it. You have learned a new dark art. Freeze. That's the AoE one, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, that's a fun one. Level 40, International Relations. The Lie has another task to strengthen your connection to the Black. Melchan, I see in your eyes the look of a woman prepared to take on the daunting responsibilities of the Black Mage. There are few who know of our existence, even among those versed in the ways of magic. You will not even find mention of us in all but the most esoteric of texts. Yet the secrets of our dark art lie encrypted here, within the forbidden library of this sacrarium. Master himself deciphered and read the texts, some 100 years past. It is said the first of our kind were the favoured of Naudthal, and it was he who entrusted them with the duty of sealing the Void Gate. But as you well know, the power of black magic lies in its great potential for destruction. The slightest errancy in its use may give rise to the most tragic of disasters. Of the disappearance of the Black Mages from Eorzea, Master says only, we must not repeat the errors of the past. Melchan, Master has made known to me what it is you must do next. Listen to his words now, with all your being. Like how he kind of gets into character to channel the voice. The land has drunk deep of the blood you spilled, and by this act, 3 souls of 3 races to Thanalan have come. The fires of our order once burned black and full, yet long ago they were left to wane and very nearly die. These 3 souls are the keepers of the embers that remain, of all that we now are. In the hands of one who would usher our return, the gem of Shototo, testimony of our creed, will shine with new light, and by that light the 3 keepers will be made your allies. An Amolja by the name of Kazek-Char awaits at Burgundy Falls in the east of Thanalan. Go to him. That is all. Dwell not on the fact that the Amolja are the sworn enemies of Uldar. It is not your place to question Master's will, for it is the will of Naudthor himself. Go forth, Black Mage, and see the Void Gate sealed. Kazek-Char! That was the one who gave us the gem. There's a Taru in FF11 named Shuntoto. What's a Taru? Is this like a reference to that? Bum, bum. Lullafil? Ah, okay. Ah, cool. That does sound like a reference then. Flying horse, flying horse. And here we are, over here, in Eastern Thanalan. Where Kazek-Char hangs out. Welcome, Aura, chosen of Kukuruka, and bearer of the gem of Shototo. By the gem's power do our paths cross once more. At last the time spoken of in the prophecy has come, and yet I know nothing of she who would guide us. Come, tell me your name. My name is... Nod. Melchan Angura. I am Kazek-Char, a sorcerer of the Amolja, as were my forebears. I am the 4th of my line to walk this path, which brings me now to this land. As you well know, my kind bear the scorn of the Uldans. It is for that reason that I must remain here, far from the city walls. Great power this one has, but enough is it, squire? Kazek-Char is terrifying to behold, yes, but he is both wise and kind, good, warm, kind. These are my brethren in the black, Melchan, and now they are yours as well. Before you stand the Ixal, Dozol Milok, and the 269th Order Mendicant of the Kobolds, the Tsar. You have fed the ethereal currents with the blood of fiends. That the gem of Shototo radiates, as it does in your presence, is proof of your deeds, and a sign of what must yet be done. It falls to me to bear witness to your awakening, and to pass on to you the knowledge entrusted to me. Know that you must face death before your purpose can be fulfilled. It is to the Silent King in Western Thanalan that you must next journey. There too lies a planar fissure, and there too must you slake the land's thirst with the blood of the fiends which surge forth from it. Nod. Fear not, each of us shall journey to the Silent King, and there convene once more. Seek out first the Ixal Dozol Melok, for your path is destined to first cross with his. When the deed before you is done, the gem of Shototo shall shine with new brilliance. Something I can't read, sorry. The people of this land would kill me for no more than my Amolja's skin, and so I must remain here, in hiding. The day will come when I shall fulfill my purpose, the destiny of both my forebears and myself, but only through patience and prudence now will I live to see that day. Over near Vesper Bay. She was a Black Mage? Ah, that's cool. That is cool. From... Yes, my horse goes vroom. Makes it go faster. Here's Dazol Millock. Dazol Millock. The XIV. To close planar fissure, strong black magic you need. You close, then come to Dazol Millock once more. Squire? Bum, 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 bum. A fiend emerges, an Ahriman. Boom! Black Mage go boom. It's pretty fun. And yeah, we pour the blood back in there. The Void Sense blood flows cold into the planar fissure. We did the blood thing. Squire, Kazakh spoke true. Black is strong in Melchan. You go now. Go see Daza. There's Daza. This way. Yeah, I like this questline because you get to hang out with some different Beastmen characters. Here lies the planar fissure. Rift, tear, fissure. Use the power within you to seal it. Another one. Give you a thunder. Give you a boom. Yeah. Pour the blood in the fissure. We did it. It is as Kazakh foretold. You are chosen, Melchan. You must return to him now. Yes, yes. Return and tell Kazakh the deed is done. Ended, over, done. Oh, he's just nearby. Okay. I was about to go back to Camp Drybone. But nah, he's here. Hello. Doing up there? You have done well, Melchan, as I knew you would. Come, it is time now to return to Burgundy Falls. Why was he here? I guess he was just overseeing. It's gonna be so weird when I unlock Heavenswood and go to Heavenswood areas and can't fly. I'm gonna be whining about that a lot. Be prepared. I know you can unlock it, it's just... it'll be weird having to run around again until then. Hello. I'm back. Melchan Angura of the Black, you return to me victorious. The gem of Shototo burns bright. You are indeed the heiress to a dark and ancient power, as Kukuruka foretold. I am reminded of a prophecy my great-grandfather uttered long ago. When 4 magi meet in a barren land, black powers of eld woven by their hand shall see the fate of wickedness made stark, and the path to light shall be lit by dark. The black powers of eld require no explanation, and know that wickedness refers to the evil birthed by the void. That the seal holding the void gate shut will falter and fail is beyond doubt. Yet your deeds speak of determination and ability, and in them I spy hope. I have learned all of you that I must. I bestow upon you the knowledge that kept by my line. Here and now, I speak an oath to discard old grudges. By our power combined, the Void Gate will be sealed anew, and we will summon Captain Planet. No, sorry. You have brought this old amalgam much happiness. Few believe the words of my great-grandfather. He was mocked and ridiculed, and worse, ignored. Yet your coming has fulfilled the prophecy he spoke. Melchan, the dark magic coursing through you shares a deep bond with the Void Gate. Should that portal be cast open, you will come to great peril. Temper yourself, in both mind and body. When you are ready, return to this land and seek me out once more. Then, and only then, will I speak to you of your next task. My next task. Is it the wires? I like doing the wires. Being grounded sucks, even mounted. I've learned a new dark art. Yay! Lizard 3. I'll get used to it. Level 45. The Void Gate breathes gloomy. That's got to be a reference to something. Yeah, we come to Kazakh now for the class quests. Melchan, it is well you are here. My colleagues Dozol Melok and Dazar would have words with you. Wait here while I fetch them. To close Void Gate, strong black magic you need. Ready for test, are you? Are you ready? Yeah. Do it. Very good. Squawk, you have sharp sense like Dozol. Noticed, have you? Your aura. Strangeness it has. Now, the Void Gate. Gloom it makes, like black breath. Gloom drawn to black magic, drawn to you. Like moth to flame. Black magic it seeks to corrupt and make own. Losing strength, Seal is. Black magic and Void Gate share bond. Very deep. But must not leave me too long, else other side maybe take you, Squawk. No fear yet, still weak Gloom is. Time you have. Strong Melchan find next key. Teach you, Dozo will, what must be done. Many black mages there were, long ago. One more powerful than rest. Very powerful. Epic even. Epic black mage. Black magic too powerful. Too dangerous. Wrong hands must not have. Know this he did. Ciphered spells. Hid secrets. Dark way past to few. Very few. Teaching, writing, spread over realm. Lost to time they were. Forgotten. One carved in stone. Stone of mossy pillar. Pillar in south shroud, Squawk. Chosen Melchan is. Unleash power of this black magic you can. Key it is. Key to end of gloom. Knowledge of my line this is. Passed to Dozol from mother to mother. From mother of mother of mother. 4 hatchings past. Strong mage she was. Epic even. Epic mage. Great love for dark art. More than anything. Joined with lizardmen to learn all. Named betrayer she was. Chased from village. Squawk. Her words, Dozol keeps. Teach to strong Melchan now. 4 magi meet in barren land. Old black powers have they in hand. Fate of all wicked be made stark. Pass to light then lit by Squawk. That her squawk, not Dozzle squawk. Should be dark, Dozzle thinks. Good words. Deep words. Bring Dozzle here, they did, to pass on. Not Dozzle alone. Others come too. Other mages. Birdman, Lizardman. No matter. All wait for strong Mochan. Strong mind you have, and heart. Help you, Dozzle will. Go to Gridania you must, to Earth's gift. Near pillar-lurking beasts there are. Slay them you must. No need fear beast. Strong Mochan is strong. Dazar! Squawk! I too am here to lend you my aid. Help hand aid. What danger for Dozzle? For Ixal, whalers wait. Wait with sharp spears. Go in place of Dozzle, Dazar will. Decided it is. Go now you will. Squawk! Nod. Careful of any giant cats. Path to light then lit by Squawk. Earth's gift all the way over in South Shroud. Whoosh. Off we go. Whoop. Earth's gift. Isn't that where Odin was kept captive in the crystal? Yeah, it is. Oh, hey. I think that's an A rank. Excuse me. You don't... Oh, no. Turn around. I don't want to fight you. I no fight you. I'm looking at this mossy pillar. A stone pillar covered in moss rises here. The gem of Shatoto shines bright, revealing an inscription in the stone. As you approach it, you hear a voice ring out. By the gem thou bearest shall the great and dark power of Eld be bestowed upon thee. But those who seek this power must first prove their worth. Behold, the gloom that would be thine undoing cometh. Stay the gloom's encroach by thy hand. Only then shall the umbral wisdom of the ages be gifted unto thee. Gotta fight the gloom. Uh-oh. Void buttholes. That voice spoke true. Look, the gloom gathers, Mochan. I sense there are fiends of evil about. Nearby, close, about. Repel the gloom's advance. The gloom will change into great horrors if left unchecked. You must stop it with your black magic. Spells, sorcery, magic. Boom! The gloom has birthed fiends, Mochan. Be careful. Cautious, wary, careful. Boom! That's a lot more fishes. More fiends come. Worry not, the tide will turn. Shift, change, turn. Ugh, this one's scary. Fire! Boom! More! There's more! Boom! Dazar took one out. Good on you, Dazar. Phew! Nice. And that's all of them. The mossy pillar imbues you with an ancient knowledge. Yeah. Well fought. The gloom is scattered. Scattered is the gloom. Let us return to Burgundy Falls. Yes, yes. Dozol Melloc awaits us. You, me, us. I like the way kobolds talk. So we got some ancient knowledge. Not sure what that is yet. It's probably a spell. The big golden one. It's pretty. Oh, they're less cute now that I've noticed their eyes. Their eyes are basically human eyes. That's actually very creepy. No, bye. I don't like those things anymore. Gone from you, Clume is. Worry for nothing, Dozol did. Squire, now go see Kazakh Char, you must. Awaiting you he is. Could be worse. Centaur, but human feet. Oh, God. That's cursed. The gods are good to return you unharmed. The gloom which threatened to taint this world does so no more. And I sense the darkness within you is reborn with a new power. Wield it well, Melchan of the Black, and make of it a tool for our ends. Do that, and as the prophecy speaks, the way to light shall be lit by dark before you. Bum, 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 bum. New Dark Art. Yeah, Thunder 3. What was Thunder 3? I've forgotten. Was it just an upgrade to Thunder 1? Yeah, it's just an upgrade for Thunder 1. Just stronger. Must be another level 45 quest. Yeah, because we don't have our gear yet. Melchan of the Black, our brother Dazar has words for you. Pray wait a moment for him to arrive. You have reclaimed the key from the depths of the shroud. Wood Forest Shroud. Yes, you have done well. Very, very well. You are truly the Black Mage foretold by legend. Oracle, prophecy, legend. It was such a legend of my people that brought me to this Stanna land. Such is what legends do. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about this questline is so many prophecy poem things. When four magi meet in a barren land, black powers of eld woven by their hand, shall see the fate of wickedness made stark, and the path to light shall be lit by dark. Black shadow, dark. You have heard these words before. Yes, yes. Here I found Kazag-Char and Dozol-Melok. The words that brought us to Thanalan are the same. Equal, identical, same. It was 100 years ago that a kobold first deciphered the legend. Decrypted, decoded, deciphered. The great mage who did it was my own ancestor, First Order Patriarch Dagu. Yes, yes, my very own. But he broke kobold law. The first patriarch must never leave Ogamoro. No, no, never. But leave he did. He set out from Lanosia to pursue this legend, and for that he was named traitor, betrayer, turncloak, traitor. None were drawn to the words of Dagu. No, no, not a single kobold soul. They ignored his words, but when I first heard them, I felt strange, peculiar, odd, strange. I felt I must do something. I could not simply be idle. I, too, left Lanosia, just as Dagu before me. Yes, and I have come here to Thanalan. Now I see the legend is real. Yes, the words kept by Kazag-Char, Dozol-Melok, and myself are true. You have appeared. That is no coincidence. No, no, none at all. I am a kobold. Yes, yes I am. And we kobolds are good at finding things. Treasures, trinkets, things. I will help you where I can. Dagu left behind many things when he left. Yes, many, many things. I was given a stone tablet. The others in my family thought it rubbish. Dross, refuse, rubbish. Its surface has many scratches, you see. Yes, many, many. But I sense in it a great power. Here, it may give some... Your gem! The light! It is illuminating the tablet. The scratches are... growing? Mighty Titan! Those are no scratches. No, no, no scratches at all. They are carvings. Words. Know thee, brave keeper of Shatoto's light, as these very words wax plain to the sight. Thy sight. The seal what was cast doth shudder and sigh, and the void gate's dread sundering draws nigh. To ward against the creeping of the gloom, thou needest great garb to stay any doom. To this sacred wear thy thoughts must now tend. Unto thy black command darkness shall bend. This tablet was more important than I ever imagined. Yes, yes, much more. It seems to say one who would close the void gate must first find this sacred garb. Gear, armor, garb. And the names of places are written here as well. Yes, yes, these 4 places I know. You would do well to set out and gather the first 3 relics. Legend speaks of this. It holds that an offering of blood must be given to the planar fishes, the blood of those who have lived life steeped in the black. Only then can the relics be won. Here, take with you an offering of my blood, Mochan. Need Dozol's blood too, you do. Take quick. Squawk, before change mind. And here is mine. Mine. I would entrust it to no other. But be warned, one does not simply walk into these places. There are great dangers waiting. Do be careful. Yes, yes, very, very careful. Nod. Is Thunder 2 the AoE? Yeah, Thunder 2 is. Yeah, Thunder 2. Lightning damage of 30 to target and all enemies nearby. I assume that's going to upgrade to a Thunder 4? Thunder 4. 50 to target. Yeah, that upgrades to Thunder 4. So you end up using Thunder 3 and 4. Okay. Okay. Now we go on a collectathon. Oh yeah. I like my collectathons. Oh. I've got a bugged teleport animation where I'm just standing still. That was weird. Thunder has a very special trait. Oh, Thundercloud? Yeah, Thundercloud's cool. 10% chance that after each damage over time tick inflicted by Thunder or Thunder 3, 3% for Thunder 2 and Thunder 4, the next Thunder, Thunder 2, Thunder 3 or Thunder 4 will add its full damage over time amount to its initial damage, have no cast time and cost no mana. Yeah, that's cool. So basically every time one of my thunder things ticks, doesn't matter which one it is, it gives me an instant cast thunder that does a ton of damage up front. It's fun. I like it. It's very fun. Ah. Hello, butthole. Excuse me. So make sure you don't interfere. Okay. Which one did we need for this? Ogamoro. Ah, Daza. The thin ink-like lifeblood of the kobold Black Mage. For some unknown reason, the humours will not coagulate. The blood right yields an article of Black Mage's garb. Okay, didn't have to fight anything. Fate failed. I got the boots. Boots. Next. The logging ground. That'll be Dozol Milok. The XIV. If you're in a large group of enemies, that is up like 100% of the time. Nice. That sounds fun. Boom! Boom! Just tons of thunderclouds. That is cool. Boom! Excuse me. The lifeblood of the XIV Black Mage. For some unknown reason, the humours will not coagulate. Got the pants. So yeah, it says the same thing for their blood as it does for Void Scent blood, which is kind of weird. Oh, look at that starry sky. It's beautiful. So pretty. Am I going the right way? I don't know. Close. Oop, flew over it. Too busy looking at the stars. Boom! This malodorous lifeblood of the Amalja Black Mage is so dark a red, it almost appears black. Gloves! Beastkin blood, okay. I've just got some random beastkin blood, and it also says, for some unknown reason, the humours will not coagulate. I guess that's just how a lot of creatures' blood is. Okay. Now that's 3 pieces. Where's me 4th? Gimme. Give. Give. There needs to be night music for these zones. There's only day music for the outdoor zones. Oh. Brave the logging grounds you did. Great strength you have, Squire. I had no doubt you would return triumphant. Yes, no doubt at all. I have awaited your return, Melchan. I have learned where it is that the fourth relic of our forebears rests, the land known as Thol's Respite. There, too, lies a planar fissure, into which the blood of the fiends it births must be poured. Yeah, so here I assumed I would have to pour some of my own blood, but I didn't. Do the old thing where we fight some monsters and pour their blood back in. Fiends! Deep Void Pikemen. Are they like zombies? Oh, Thundercloud! Oh, no, you died! I want to use my Thundercloud proc. Oh, good. Boom! Yeah. Boom! Anything else? A wizard. Spoken blood. The warm blood of an adventurer whose adventuring days are now done. For some unknown reason, the humans will not coagulate. Yeah, I guess they were zombies. Zombies of dead adventurers. And the hat. Yeah, we got the hat. It's the best piece. Hello. Got a pointy hat. But were they the gentle dead men? No, they didn't flex at us, sadly. All zombies need to flex. The first 4 relics are now in your keeping, yet the final piece remains, and our efforts to learn where it rests have been to no avail. Don't worry, it rests at the level 50 quest. The dark which empowers it at times obscures. Such is its nature. Dazar claims his tablet names the solace of the gods as the location we seek, but none among us have ever heard tell of such a name. When a power worthy to Relic's claim takes root in one of righteous end and name, the solace of the gods will be made known, and the last seed of the Black Mage be sown. Dazar insists his reading is correct, and both Dazol Melok and I trust in his ability. We will endeavour to decode these words, that you might see your quest to its end. The day of the void's opening shall come. Until then, Melchan, I ask only that you continue to walk the path of the black. Bum, 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 ba, ba, da, bum. And the finale, level 50. This is where stuff gets interesting. You have gathered the first 4 artifacts, Melchan. That is no small feat. Yet I fear little time remains. If the tablet of Dazar's great ancestor is to be believed, there is yet one more. Attempting to seal the Void Gate before you have found them all would be the height of folly. Our search for the solace of the gods continues. I have gone through all the records left by my great-grandfather, yet have discovered little. The only seemingly relevant passage I found was his last. He put it to paper some 100 years ago, just before bidding farewell to his home. The true power of destruction will be awoken in that most sacred of places. The power of destruction is black magic, of course, but as to what is meant by this awakening, I fear I am at a loss. You believe that Dazar's and Zozomelok's ancestors might know more? To be sure, they were witness to the same events, and it is true that they, too, left their homes 100 years ago and were damned for traitors. It could be mere coincidence, but no, I do not think that likely. Hey Lauren, how are ya? Hey, thank you for subbing. I appreciate it. How are ya? It's good to see ya. We're about to finish the Black Mage quests. So that's cool. I fear this foreshadows our doom. Should you find aught else, I beseech you to tell me at once. I will also continue this search for answers. The tablet seems to suggest that the way to the solace of the gods and the final relic will be made known in time, yet we can scarce afford to wait idly by. Both Zozomelok and Dazar understand this urgency and have already returned to their respective homelands to delve into the matter. And now to your next task. You must return to he who first bound our four fates together, the prophet Kukuruka. Perhaps his words can guide us once more. Now we go back to Ulda. Gotta get ready for work now? Ah, okay. I hope you have a good day at work, Lauren. And thanks for dropping in. Ding, ding, ding. Miners Guild. Please, you must help me. Kukuruka has disappeared. That man is no messenger of Naudthal. He is a miscreant and a charlatan, one guilty of the most heinous of crimes. None had seen him for days. I became worried and entered his chambers to see that he was well, though he prohibited me from doing so. Within I found only evidence of his deception. The records he had hidden were damning. I now know why he was condemned as the greatest criminal of his day. 100 years past, he conspired with Magi from the beast tribes to summon a creature known as Barbatos, a monstrosity that was meant to destroy all of Eorzea. What? Their plot was discovered by the Order of Naudthal, and the Void Gate was sealed before Barbatos could emerge. Kukuruka was cast into the Marasaja pit for his crime, where he was to rot until his last breath. The Order was loath to let word of this spread, fearing others might someday seek to succeed where Kukuruka failed, and so they left no record of the plot, save a few inscrutable documents, parchments intelligible only to those to whom the secret was known. These were the last words I found among the scribblings. 4 is the answer. 4 spells of black, 4 artifacts of eld, the blood of 4 races. By 4 alone shall the true power of destruction be woken from the Void Gate. Have we been opening the Void Gate instead of closing it? Mel-chan? Oh, there we go. Black magic is not the key to sealing the Void Gate. It is the key to opening it. Kukuruka used us to revive this dark art, and now means to finish what he began a century ago. What fools we were to believe his lies. Please, Mel-chan, you must stop him before it is too late. Hurry to Noel's reflection in southern Thanalan. Wham. A turn of events. In southern Thanalan. Actually, let's put on the last piece of our garb. It's the full Black Mage quest set. Oops. I clicked a button. Don't worry. It's okay. I clicked a button. Looks nice. I just wish that my face wasn't so hidden. So I usually leave the hat off so I can actually see my face. Because of the little mask thing that's attached to it. Apart from that, quite nice. Black. Alright, let's deal with this void gate. Some dead void scent. Here's our 3 beastmen pals. We don't know if they're on our side yet though. If they were in on the plot or... seem to be helping us. Big demon! Let us see how far your powers have come, Black Mage. To battle, does I go squawk? Does Olmelok the Year-Sayer? Year-Sayer? Lost Kin Kazegchar? And Dazar's name is too long to have a special title. Fighting Barbatos. Oh, void gates. Destroy the void gates. It's making void lanterns and dark plasma. No, the void gate is opened too far. Other fiends have emerged. Mage of the Black, the void gate looms before you. You must seal it. That's Kukuruka telling us that. Yes. Yes, you're nearly there. Finish it, Melchan. Oh, there's another gate. Boom! I think that's all the gates. Alright. Now we kill Barbatos. Oh hey, I pulled aggro. Hi. That's fine. Oh, we did it. Killed the demon thing. Void Sent. You! Deceived us all, you have! Squawk! Pay, you will! You are one of Hetali Melok's get, are you not? Mother of mother of mother! Her name, you know? And you, Amalja. Yes, you are of the line of XIV Cha. I can see it. And Kobold, through your veins courses the blood of Dagu, does it not? And last but not least, the Black Mage Milchan. Splendidly done. Few could have vanquished Barbatos as you have. No doubt you are all eager to hear what truly transpired 100 years ago. Being a kindly soul, I shall tell you. I was an ambitious mage in my youth, insatiable in my thirst for knowledge of the arcane. In the course of my studies, I discovered ancient writings which told of a black magic, a magic capable of destroying, as only the gods can. It was innocent at first, until it wasn't. But then questions began to arise in my mind that demanded answers. Where had all the black mages of old gone? Why had the existence of the art been hidden? And so I probed, endlessly, tirelessly. The more I uncovered, the more it drew me in. There was such power to be had. I was not merely ambitious, I was also vainglorious. I desired recognition, difference. By accomplishing that which no other could, I sought to make my legacy an eternal one. Yet the pursuit of black magic was trying. I would pass days, weeks, months at a time, unsure of how to proceed, and what little progress did come, came but slowly. It was then that I met your ancestors. This theme is the most FF7 sounding. The instrument they use. Ah, that's cool. The gem of Shototo, the power to sense magic, the relics, all of these things I owe to them. With their vast knowledge, the slow crawl of my studies turned to leaps and bounds. I dare say your ancestors sought the same recognition as I. XIV Cha, ridiculed by the Amolja for his ingenious analyses of worldly phenomena. Hetali Melok, named a pariah for not sharing in the small-minded prejudices of the exile. Dagu, a victim of his kind's idiocy, bound never to leave the land of the kobolds. We toiled together, learning what we could, and learn we did, much and more. Imagining we had gleaned all there was to know, we prepared to hold a dark rite, one we believed would restore black magic to its fullest expression. I did not know what came over me. Blinded by my own lust for power, I altered one of the incantations. It was arrogant, foolish. Our command over the ancient powers we summoned was lost. I watched as the chaotic aether washed over my friends, ripping them apart, only to fuse them together into an abomination. No, you couldn't mean that thing we just saw. Yes. When I saw what my hubris had created, I mustered all of my strength to see Barbatos sealed behind the Void Gate. Sealed, yet not defeated. Yet I felt myself corrupted by the ether, and was unsure whether I could hold my powers in check. Fearful, I returned to Uldar, where I manipulated the minds of a few Thaumaturges of the Order into believing I had committed some terrible crime. Only with me confined to the depths of the Marasaja pit could the realm be safe. And there I remained, waiting for the coming of one with the power to purify the ether of those 3 friends with whom I once shared a dream. I did not expect your forgiveness, but I am truly sorry. He's a bad Black Mage. You would have just killed it. No, words Dozzle has. Squawk! Only squawk! I am not long for this world. Here, take this relic while I still have strength enough to offer it. The 5th artifact? Yes, the 5th! Welcome to the solace of the gods. Perhaps you know it better as Noel's reflection, as most do. Truly remarkable, Melchan. You have succeeded, where many great mages have failed. Mastered what we sought to master. I can now rest, knowing that this power is safe with you. It is for you to set the hatreds of the past aright. My time to join Thor has come. May he greet me as a friend. The Black has taken you. Then it is over. Finished, ended, over. We did all we could, and the souls of Kukuruka and the others have been saved. The legends carried by my forebears have had their final chapter written this day. I confess, there is a sadness in that. I am proud to call you friend, Melchan. Brethren, sister, friend. Now and always, no matter how divergent our paths from here. Yes, you are a true mage of the Black now. Pray grace we kobolds in Lanosia with your presence someday. century-old plan this was? Fulfilled his purpose, Kukuruka did? Mother of mother of mother! Forgiven Kukuruka she has? Squawk? Think so, Dozzle does. Finished, this story is. Had much fun, Dozzle did. Like mother of mother of mother. Grand fun she had too, Dozzle hopes. Farewell, Mo-chan. We meet again someday, Dozzle hopes. Squaw? To think, Kukuruka carried that anguish 100 long years. His crime was born of the hubris of youth, yet his atonement came from the wisdom of old age. His soul has found peace, and it is not our place to linger and disturb it. Come, let us return to Burgundy Falls. That was such a good reveal. Yeah, this storyline, it was very slow to get started, but then, yeah, like once you got to this point, suddenly it was, yeah, it was really good at the end. That's a lot of AR. Yeah, that's a good point. Things have come to an end, it would seem. Both the threads which bound us all, and this tragic tapestry they wove. Most mysterious things, these lives we lead. Do you recall when the words of so many legends and prophecies first brought you to me? It was here, at these same Burgundy Falls. We have spoken much here since then, yet I never imagined this day would come. I stand before you now with no regrets. I am grateful to the gods for letting our paths cross. Dazol Melok, Dazar, and you, Mo-chan and Gura. I count you all as my brethren in black. Together, we have seen the souls of our ancestors given peace, and I, too, now feel a happiness I have never known. You have become a true Black Mage, my friend, and more than that, a true friend, Black Mage. Let the dark art we share be a symbol of our bond, and that undying, in shadow or light, by day or night. Yeah, and the thing Kukuruka gave us was the robe. The black has taken you. Yarr. That's the end of Black Mage. So far, anyway. I welcome you, Mo-chan of the Black. It was only with your aid that I did unearth the answers sought by my ancestors, and for this I thank you. And yet each answer is but a stepping stone to yet another question. Tireless effort, unwavering focus, harmony and unity of purpose, unobstructed by differences of tribe or nation. This is the goal I would strive for with the rest of my days. A goal that I am proud to share with you, friend. Aww. Let's go see what Lalai says. This game is real nice in ARR, but flies in the X-Packs. Yeah. I think it's already really good. Sounds like it's going to get amazing. Bum, 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 bum. Hello. Mo-chan and Gura of the Black returns. What business brings you back to the Sacrarium? Who are you? I was a fool, Mel-chan. My single-minded devotion to my master blinded me to the truth, but you helped me to see. It brings me much comfort to know that he found peace in the end. I would not deny his crimes, but neither can I deny the man he once was, and all that he imparted to me. Were he still with us, I would call him master still, but he is not, and few will remember his name as fondly as I do. No, these feelings I must ever keep within. What's a Black Mage? I would think that you, of all people, Mel-chan, would know the answer to that. And yet, given the nature of our dark art, perhaps it is for the best that you would not forget whence our power comes. The origins of black magic can be traced back many, many years, to the beginning of the 5th astral era to be precise. There lived at that time in Eorzea a powerful sorceress named Shototo, who strived to push the destructive power of magic to its very limits. The typical practice of magi is to weave magic using their own aether. The ability to do so is the greatest magical gift, yet at the same time, that gift's greatest limit. Shototo was able to overcome such inherent limitations by developing a new technique, which allowed her to draw upon the aether all around her as the fount of her magic. It was this technique that came to be known as black magic. To take up the mantle of Black Mage is to revive this ancient art and command the ether everywhere to one's will. Following the War of the Magi and the 6th Umbral Calamity, however, black magic was branded far too great a danger to life, and so its use and even its mere mention were made forbidden. Over time, it came to be forgotten entirely, or so it was thought. What if I'm a different class? Same dialogue? No? Okay. Doesn't have different dialogue. No. I think this is the upgraded set. I forget which one I did as my glamour. Yeah, this is the upgraded set. It's more... See, it's kind of purple. Whereas the regular one was mostly black. Sipping... Ah, there we go, in the sun. Yeah, quite nice. I like both of them, actually. Okay. I suppose we'll go have a look at the Black Mage abilities, and then we'll end the stream. Use an aetherite. Purple Mage. That sounds eerily like a primal. It does kind of, doesn't it? If he was in there for 100 years, how long is the average Lullafell lifespan? Yeah, I'm not sure actually. Yeah, I'll explain Black Mage as best I can, but it's at kind of a weird place where there's spells that I don't think are good to use at the moment. I'll explain what it's about. But... So we've got Thunder, which this is the damage over time. We've got Thunder 3, which is the single target. And Thunder 2 is the AoE version. Yeah, that puts the dot on everything. That's something you just want to keep up. And yeah, they have a chance when they tick of giving you an instant cast Thunder spell that does just everything, all the damage at once. Plus the damage over time, so that's pretty cool. Pew! And cost no mana too, so that's cool. That's the Thunder. That's just a damage. That's just an effect you want to keep up. And then you've got this little meter here. Actually, let's do Fire 3. So you can see it's red. We're in Fire stance, and that makes our spells. Hang on, let me go read the actual. Astral Fire or Umbral Ice. Oh yeah, it's in the job gauge description. Yeah, well, under the influence of astral fire, all fire spells will have increased potency, but require more MP to cast. While under the influence of umbral ice, it will have significantly increased MP recovery. Yeah, so just fire is for doing lots of damage, and then ice is for regenerating your mana, so you can go back to fire. And there's kind of a lot going on, so you start off with just 1 pip, and then you get another, and another. But certain spells give you 3 pips at once, like Fire 3. That takes us straight to 3 pips. Yeah, so fire, this is our regular filler spell. Grants 1 thing of fire. And fire 3 is the one that gives us 3. So that's kind of your opener to put you up to 3 stacks so you can do more damage. Then you spam regular fire. And yeah, it has 40% chance to make my next fire 3 have no cast time, so I'm boom! So that's fun. Yeah, so basically you open with fire 3, you spam fire, and then you use fire 3 whenever that's available. Until you run out of mana. And now we can swap. So now we've got Blizzard and Blizzard 3, which they're the same thing but for ice. Blizzard 3 gives us 3 stacks of ice. And now we've got lots of mana regen. And you see it goes up real quickly. And this is your filler while you wait for your mana to regen. And now we go back to fire. Yeah, that's kind of how the single target works. Did you make me want to play Black Mage yesterday? Oh no, it's a coincidence actually. Lullafels are long-lived, same with elves and Viera. Ah, okay. But yeah, we're nearly done with all the class quests, and Black Mage just happened to be next on my list, so that's pretty funny. Yeah, that's kind of your single target, yeah. You use Fire 3 or Blizzard 3 to swap stances because they give you 3 stacks. And then you fill with either Blizzard or Fire, depending on what thing you're in. And you keep up Thunder. I don't think Thunder's cost is affected. Let me just see. So it's 400. So let's go to rank 3 of Fire. Okay, so that's still 400. And we go to rank 3 of Ice. Okay, it's still 400. So this mana cost doesn't change. You've got Scathe. This one doesn't have any elemental thing. I don't think it's affected by any of this stuff. The guide I looked at said there was almost no reason to use it. It's only if you're on the run and you have no other instant cast stuff to use. So, I don't know, that's just there, I guess. And now we've got the AoE stuff, which is, I forget what the AoE rotation is. So Fire 2 is the Fire AoE. Blizzard 2 is the Ice AoE. And they both give 1 stack of their respective thing. So I think you're supposed to start with Fire 3 just to get 3 stacks. Yeah, and then Fire 2. And it costs a lot of mana, so I'm already out of mana. So now we go Blizzard 3 to go to 3 Ice stacks. And then Blizzard 2, which is your AoE Blizzard. And I'm full again, so Fire. Fire, fire, fire. The confusing part is these other 2 spells. Flare and Freeze. So actually I should be using Freeze instead, shouldn't I? Okay, so Freeze is a bit simpler to understand. It takes you straight to 3 stacks of ice. So I guess you use that. Looks cool. Actually, I'll show you that animation again. That's cool. And then you go to Blizzard 2. Oh yeah, Blizzard 2 is around you as well. You have to actually be close to things to use that. But then when you want to go back to fire, so you'd think Flare would be a fire version of Freeze. It's not though. Instead, it costs all of your mana. So it's not an opener, it's an ender. So I think we go Fire 3 to go to Fire Stance. You spam Fire 2. So we're low on mana. And then we use Flare, which it costs the rest of our mana. And looks cool. Oh yeah, but now I have no mana. So now yeah, the AoE rotation, it's very strange. I don't know what we use Freeze for, because we ran out of mana after we used Flare. I don't know, at this point Black Mage is kind of a lot of bits that don't quite fit together right. It's later that it fits together more well. It's really fun and interesting though. But yeah, I forget what is Freeze for. Does anyone remember? Hey, Parson, welcome. We're actually about to finish up the stream. We're just going through what Black Mage does. It's an interesting class. Oh yeah, and you should keep up Thunder too. In 10 levels, most of what you know is going to be thrown out the window. Yeah. Gets way more simple and satisfying at 80. Nice. Yeah, I think Black Mage is just in a kind of a weird spot at 50. The single target rotation is cool. That makes sense. You know, you go Fire 3. Make sure you keep Thunder 3 up. Spam Fire. May use our proc when we have it. And when we're out of mana, we use Blizzard 3 to swap to 3 stacks of ice. Use Blizzard. Refresh Thunder while we're here. Swap back to Fire. Yeah. Pew! Yeah, I like the single target rotation. It's really fun. Yeah, we've also got Swift Cast, which is all casters have that, just instant cast thing. And that goes well with Fire 3 to get you 3 stacks. Mana Font restores 30% of max HP. Hey, it's just like a mana potion. And Lucid Dreaming gradually restores own MP, which healers have that as well. Just some mana stuff. So this, and then you've got, so this spell's interesting. Ethereal Manipulation. This yanks you over to a party member. Which I can't show at the moment because I don't have a party member, but you can use it to just kind of yank yourself out of a boss's attack. So that's cool. And then we've got our defensive Mana Ward, which absorbs 30% of max HP in damage. I think that's kind of everything for Black Mage. Oh, and an AoE sleep, which is pretty cool. Go to sleep. The target dummies are sleeping. Just don't use Flare most of the time. Use Mana Font, then Freeze. At 80 you use Flare a lot. Interesting. Magical segue. Yes, that's Black Mage. And you also have this interesting thing called Transpose, which you use to swap fire with ice. It only gives you 1 charge, but you use it to kind of prolong this timer. Like at the moment I use it between dungeon pools. Like if I'm about to run out, I'm like, hit Transpose, whoop, and now I'm ice. And then I don't think there's really much point to using it at the moment actually. It's a fun button to press, okay? It's fun. Games are fun. Yeah, Black Mage. It's pretty complicated, but it's pretty fun to play though. You blow things up. Don't know why you like that one image so much you started editing it. Do you like my gun? That is pretty good. just show that on stream, and then I think we'll end the stream. Oop. You like my gun? Okay. Well, that's Thaumaturge and Black Mage. So we've done all of the Realm Reborn stuff, except for Pugilist and Monk, which we'll do that next time. And then once I do that, I'll do 2.55, and then we'll unlock Heavensward. Yeah, well, hopefully I can get through these soon. I might stream some Dead by Daylight though soon, because they've got an anniversary event that's starting tonight, so I'm curious to see what's up with that. I might check that out. A spell that makes it useful later, but only for between dungeon pulls. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll just see, is there anyone I want to raid? Let's see, is Jordan streaming tonight? Oh yes, Jordan's streaming. What's she doing? She's playing with her new tablet. She's drawing Jar Jars. I'm going to send you all over to her. So thank you all for watching, and next time we'll either do Pugilist or we'll play Dead by Daylight. So I'll see you next time. See ya.